Make up your own rules as you go. Stay only true to what you know and who you are. And who you are. The road may be rough, you might not see the top, but winners don't quit and winners don't stop. The leap may look large, you might think that you'll fall, but winners aren't born, winners work hard. They work hard. You can't win if you don't play. The game might be dirty, but it's okay. You can't win if you don't play. You can't win if you don't play. The game might be dirty, but it's okay. You can't win if you don't play. So you better play the game. So you better play the game. You can't win if you don't play. Play the game, but it's okay. You can't win if you don't play. Play the game, but it's okay. You can't win if you don't play. The game might be dirty, but it's okay. You can't win if you don't play. You can't win if you don't play. The game might be dirty, but it's okay. You can't win if you don't play. So you better play the game. So you better play the
Free from the handcuffs, roll past the chains. The answer's always very clear. When the guilty is to blame, I'm moving mountains, oh can't you see? I won't stop till you surrender. I won't stop until I'm free. The past, it will find you. Unveil your face of shame, haunting and reminding that the truth remains. Watch it all fall down around you now. Was it ever really worth it? Having your kingdom crumble to the ground? Because you Watch it all fall down around you now. Was it ever really worth it? Having your kingdom crumble to the ground because you never had the courage. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
Welcome to the Simulation Soccer Federation Match Day 14. This is Eagle Mondavi. Man, Wink, can you believe that it's already 14 match days?
I cannot. It seems like match day 1 when we were on top was just a day ago.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? I mean, who would have thought when we started this project, I don't know, how long ago was it, like 7 months ago, that we'd be here already?
It was in late October of last year, actually.
It's been that long.
It's been that long.
Yeah, it's been forever. It's been longer than 7 months. That's great. Losing my time. So we've got Wink like normal, Streamy Master. We've also in the booth, we've got Dave Axis. Dave, how are you?
I'm outstanding. What's up, party people? I can't believe we're in week 14 either. It seems like just yesterday we beat you 5-0 in the tournament, Eagle.
I know, weird though, right? The tournament that didn't exist, the one that Bozier won, supposedly.
Still exists in my head.
Yeah,
Hashtag
exactly.
Taser Tournament.
Hashtag Thanos snap. And we've got Greg, the Cuban striker, Soto. Craig, how you doing? You're muted, bro.
You're muted, bro.
He probably walked away.
I'm glad that I was muted. Actually, I was saying something else. So, no, I'm excited. I don't know about being a striker. I'm a center mid, but yeah, I love the excitement that you come in right away, Eagle, at 12:30 Eastern time. I love the excitement in your voice. It's so great.
Yeah, isn't it? I'm a little tired this morning. Yeah, I've been up 6 hours. I had to go do a public appearance for an ice fishing derby. Kind of a little ridiculous to be out there in like 20 degrees on a lake. No, thank you. Greg, I'm going to have you start.
Okay.
Talk about your logo, your change.
Nothing. I'm excited. Are the locker rooms excited? It's just I felt that we, being this first season, I did the logo kind of myself originally, that first one, and I felt that there needs to be a little bit more excitement. There's excitement around the club. There's excitement about this beta season going into the first, going next into the first year. And we're just excited. We're excited to introduce the new colors. We're definitely going to still have that powder blue, and we're incorporating also yellow. And now we're going to have a little bit of silver, black, and maybe some navy in there too. Some alternatives in there, some secondary colors. And we're just excited. We're excited to have actually a good looking, professional looking logo for our squad. So I can't be happier than I am right now for that.
How long have you been thinking about a redesign for the logo already?
I thought about it when Kyoto, I was showing him some stuff, and he goes, "Yeah, that would be cool." And he's like, "Yeah," and he told me, he's like, "Yeah, I don't like that part of the logo." And I'm like, "Well, thanks, son." And ever since then, he didn't really give me an idea, but he was just like, "Yeah, I don't. it'd be nice to have a better logo. And I said, yeah. So there was like there must have been about 4 or 5 different scenarios of what we were going to do. So yeah, there it is. Yeah, we love it. We love how it came out. We love it coming out of the water there. We love the design, how it's going to look with our new kits that already getting designed as well. So yeah, I love it. It was good, but that's how it came about.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Dave. So we're gonna jump into this first match. Fort Ontario, you need them to lose, don't you?
I always need them to lose. It seems like every week because they're always really close to us in the standings. So yeah, I need you to actually get a W here, Eagle, today.
We're gonna try. We're definitely gonna try to get that win. But Fort Ontario, like, who are your key players that you're looking at for Fort Ontario?
Well, when it comes to offense, it starts with Caladino, right? He's one of the best forwards in the league. Of course, you've got Cornwall that can stop just about anything that comes anywhere near the goal. But I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that the difference in this game, if Fort Ontario is to win, is going to come from a midfielder, because I know how much Wink loves midfielders. And I'm going to go with maybe Coco to score another goal. I think he scored one right a couple weeks ago, and then he didn't score again. We thought he was going to. I kind of see somebody like a Mike Coco being the difference in this game.
Perfect. Greg, I'm going to bring you back to talk about Hearts of Maple. It's been a struggle for us here in Vermont. We've been slow like molasses. The sugar hasn't been flowing well for us up here. What do we need to do for the future of Hearts of Maple, Greg?
They need to sack you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Maybe. No, I'm kidding. What do they need to do? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I really thought that, to be honest, I thought that between you and the defenders, and this is nothing against Winkler, it's just because I've spoken to you so much about soccer and football, that it's just, I really thought that Hearts of Maple going into this beta season were going to be one of the top 3 teams in the league. And I just, you guys have just become, the penalty darlings of the SSF, where it's just, I think the mentality is what needs to change. You can't just be happy anymore just to go to penalties. That needs to stop. I think that clearly needs to stop, and you need to have kind of a mentality that we did, balls to the wall, and then that's it. I'm not saying that you're not doing that, but it just seems like you're satisfied just going to penalties, and that's got to change.
Well, I was at first, and then it got fucking annoying, where it was every week, or it wouldn't be a week in the Simulation Soccer Federation without us or Detroit, one of the two, playing in penalties for the week.
True that.
Before we head out to the field, Wink, do you have anything to say? Because I've, your game kind of made you quiet to start.
No, I hope Eagle Mondavi gets punched in the mouth.
Good.
Holy
I
cow!
I hope Wink
in the game too, or
tears an ACL
in the game too.
No, I mean, the difference between the games that I have seen is Fort Ontario cannot give up a stupid free kick near the box. If we do, we lose. I believe Hearts of Maple is like 12 for 12 for sinking them in the back of the net. It's pretty, excuse my language for this early in the morning, but fucking annoying. So we'll see.
That's 2 F-bombs already.
Yeah.
Today's going to be great.
Yeah. It's going to be a great day.
And none of them come from me,
even
just for the record, none from me.
Yet.
Even their own players are calling in the SOM the Sharks of Maple. So even players on their own team, that's not.
Wait a minute. Is that an Australian sighting?
That's an Australian.
It is an Australian sighting.
Yeah, that's an Australian sighting.
The Shark, Slim Shady, the Shark has arrived.
Does that mean Bozier's gonna win?
I don't know.
That's we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's get down to the field.
Yeah, you have the Sharks of Maple. The Sharks of Maple going against the Fort Ontario Hose.
Hey you. I don't think Slim Shady will still be awake by the time his game starts.
We aren't nothing but corn diggers.
Wow, that was terrible.
Well,
You know,
Angry
it would
fun.
help if it would help
It's a
if
nice
I did
day.
this for the fans, because I do not sing with sound on. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Oh yeah, that would help. Look at that.
I
Is
do
there-
got to admit, I believe that one of the nicest stadiums is, the Sugar Shack. I do like the way the pitch is laid out, the crowd, where the benches are. I do got to give credit to Eagle on that and choosing that stadium. That is a nice looking stadium.
yeah,
Well,
it is. Except I like Greg. Me personally, I like the fans closer to the field. Gives you more.
Yeah,
of a,
we like
you know,
it too in Miami, but we
energy.
got to put a
Yeah.
fence up.
Ooh,
For
look
that.
at look
Yeah,
at
well,
our
dude,
new-
Detroit actually has a fence.
So do we. So do we. We have partially part of our crowd has a fence on it.
Our fans brought their new banners. Let it drip, slip and slide. We're ready for the Sugar Shack.
There you go.
Hey, let it
Wow.
drip. See that one.
Let
I
it
still
drip.
Hey,
see
what
the
is this show rated anyway? Jeez.
I still see the Eagle Out banner. It hasn't left yet. So in this first half, Hearts of Maple is in the white tops and gold kits going left to right, and Fort Ontario are in the darker kits going right to left.
You could say black. It's a black base.
Is it a black base?
It's a black base.
That's one of my favorite kits in the entire league, by the way.
The Aussie saying that this 100% goes to penalties. So please don't say that.
Oh, great.
Please
Um,
don't say.
I will say
Okay.
this. I'll say this right now. I didn't get a chance to say this before the timer went, but Eagle, good luck, and I love you.
Oh, you didn't tell me to eat shit. That's always good.
Eagle, good luck. I love you and eat shit.
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
So what are the consequences here? I mean, really. I mean, I know for Hearts it's really nothing, but for Ontario, what does this mean if you win? If you win, it gives you the 3 points, and where does that put you above Knox City?
It
Yes,
gives
so-
us the chance. It gives us the berth to possibly still hold second place going into the tournament.
Gotcha. And then Hearts, does this do anything if you guys win at all, or you guys stay in
No,
sixth?
no, we're staying in sixth.
They get the
But
momentum going into the tournament.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Cairo.
Nice
And
try
another
there
thing,
by
get that
Cairo.
goal differential done down. They got some stuff to play for, but no. Even if Hearts of Maple wins this, they'll be at 16, and Detroit's already at 17.
So really, this game's really for Ontario to win and do something here.
Yeah, that's why I'm a huge Hearts of Maple fan today.
Yeah. So don't us under pressure. Don't count on it.
If Fort Ontario gets even 1 point, they move into a tie with us. But we have goal differential, so they need a penalty
They need-
kick
Yep,
win or an outright win to pass us.
correct.
Well,
And
Winkler, how did the week go for you though? Doing practices against what Maple was going to do.
It kind of sucked.
Really?
We'll see.
Oh, that was close.
We're playing a decent amount of people out of position because playing them at our primary position, we were just getting torched. We were losing
Really?
4-0, 4-1. I even saw a 5-2, and
Oh my!
so why didn't you leave?
I would
that
not
in?
admit. I would not admit that. But
No,
okay.
I'll admit it every day. We're just. So I sacrificed people's playing ability to put us in a better chance to win on the pitch. So we'll see how it
Gotcha.
goes.
I'm hoping Hogan O'Connor gets a free kick shot. Let's just say that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That sounds like a better game plan, Winkler, than one day when Eagle threw out a Christmas tree formation out there. I mean, it looks like you actually thought about it a little bit more.
Hey, it wasn't a Christmas tree; it was a maple tree.
Slyn, Bozier is playing FC Detroit next. And
Wait,
then-
isn't Slyn owner of Bozier?
He is. He should really know who they're playing, but he's
Oh.
only co-owner, so he technically just needs to know they have a game today.
Technically, the last week he's probably sole owner because Frank has been unavailable completely with his terrible travels.
Yeah, he's still on the highway.
It's kind of like when the president is incapacitated, the vice president is now the president. That's Slim Shady, the president of Bossier City.
That was
Yeah.
supposed to happen for the league for me on Wednesday, but that clearly didn't work.
That didn't happen either.
Nope.
I still don't understand that. I mean, if they're gonna cut there anyway, what the hell?
Yeah.
Maybe you should just stay on your feet.
Maybe
Hey,
I
you-
could.
Or
Oh, here we go. Nice
or while
cross.
you have any knee problems, go out early in the morning to 20-degree ice fishing weather. What the hell is that all about?
Hey, it's for the community, man.
Oh, decent cross. Oh, is this? Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Oh, wow. What
That's
a
what I'm
mistake.
saying.
What a mistake. What a.
Tom
Can
Welch.
we not play a clean
Tom Welch
game?
to
Is that
capitalize
just
on
not
that.
Possible? Is it not possible to play a clean game?
Yes. Yes.
Que
Yeah.
golazo by Welsh, being the opportunist right there. That's
What-
fantastic.
What a fucking
I-
disaster for.
I could
Fort
not tell
Ontario.
you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
could not tell you what the defenders of Ontario were doing.
Was it Maxfield? Dribbles.
Maxfield. Oh,
Oh,
my goodness.
Just
know
let
what
that
Wow.
just let that go out of
My-
bounds. Let it go out of
He hit-
bounds. Give him a
Goodness.
fucking
Yeah.
corner kick.
Greg, he let that
Wow.
hit. Watch, he hit the post. He
hit the
tried to
post?
clear it.
Oh my God, that was out of
Oh
bounds
my-
already.
He hit the post. He tried to clear it off the post, and it hit the post right into Tom Welsh, who buries it.
This is very smart
Well,
sounding.
16th minute.
Wow.
You got Hearts of Maple 1-0. Wow.
Hey
That
guys, we scored a goal.
Hey, that drops Fort Ontario's goal differential down to -6 and moves Hearts of Maple up to -5. You already passed somebody in something.
Yes, we're doing it.
Look at that. Doing soccer things.
Soccer things.
Hey, somebody has a question in the chat. What happens with academy players once they're done?
So we'll be probably having club expansion here in a couple weeks. We'll start that, the bidding process. And then once all the teams are set for next season, we're going to be opening up free agency with all those rules still to come. So academy players will be, get it.
Almost
come on.
by Eagle.
Eagle-
Oh, my
Um,
goodness.
Eagle needs to score.
Yeah. So academy players, just when we open up for club expansion, reach out to those new owners and say you want to be a part of the team. And if not, you'll stay in the academy and we're going to slowly help build progression for the academy players as well.
Can I have a Miami number 2? I have about 17 players that want to come to back
Dude,
to
that's
Miami.
wait, you don't have a second team yet, Greg? All right, you better catch up with us, bro.
Well, I mean, if you want to count Real San Antonio as a kind of my academy team.
I'm not even counting that. I guess we have 3 teams over here.
Oh, you're talking about Knox City too?
Yep. Kind of like LSG too.
No.
Actually, I'm going to petition the league. We can get LSG their own division, but that's a whole other story. Back to soccer.
Yeah.
Back to soccer things. Ooh, I don't like
Hey,
that pass.
I predict Eagles going to score before the half to make this 2-0 going into the halftime.
That'd be great. I will say, though, in my Sims, when I score, I usually was conceding goals 90 seconds later.
Yeah, I kind of don't like what Ontario's doing here. They're getting the ball like right here, but right around here, it's not going well. Right here, when they get in here, it's just not going well.
How do you have your passing and support set, Wink?
Yeah, see, they're winning the ball in the midfield, but when it gets here close to, that's it. They lose it. I don't know what's going on. Like like you said, there's like no support there for Winkler and Caladino.
No, it looks like Chris Lee or who's ever playing attacking midfielders dropped a little bit. Coco's dropped in the midfield a little bit as well. Unless Chris Lee is out on the right. And I saw Ryan Owens is out on the left for midfield.
I can't see the numbers on this uniform. This is the problem.
Oh, Art.
Art, almost.
Ricky Kwan.
See, Hearts of Maple already. There's,
bad offside
oh,
trap. Bad offside trap.
Yeah, bad. Oh,
Way to
Wait.
come back.
He took way too long to even kick that.
wow, I think he might have even hurt himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When does next season start, Ray? We're going to probably take, I would say, a month in between to rework some of the league rules that Wink and I have with the help and with the new roster expansion. But there will be content. We'll probably have some friendly games and stuff over the month.
We should have an all-star game.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, leading the line, not Dave Access.
You know I'm in. I don't even want to hear it.
Oh, can you imagine a team with Kyoto and Axis?
Oh my god. Final score 17-5. And who would be on the other end? Eagle and Caladino, probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and whoever
Well,
Detroit has,
Who are the four?
and Hugo.
Well, Hugo. Oh!
That was close.
I don't know who the other top goal scorers are. I know it's me, Kyoto, Eagle, I think. I don't know.
Caladino.
And Caladino.
Yep. That was close.
That would be fun to watch, Greg.
Yeah. I think
That was
Ford
close.
Ontario is now a victim of the posts on their end and now on the other end too. They're
Yeah.
just. I think they're playing against 13 people right now.
Hey, whatever it takes for Hearts of Maple to win.
Wow. There are 13 people playing for Hearts of Maple.
That's okay. We're always playing against 13 when Green Shirt Ref is in the game anyway.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, he should have shot that to the basket.
Jesus.
That Ryan, who was that?
That was
Ryan Owens?
Ryan
Ryan
Owens,
Owen.
the one with the long shot accuracy, refusing to shoot.
Yeah. Totally should have shot that.
It'll be interesting though.
I
was gonna
love
say
I love how Winkler blames all his players all the time. All the time. Just calls them out. Yeah, you have long range shooting. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Dude.
no. What I was gonna say though, it's gonna be a little interesting next week when we add some of these more comm skills or player skills. There's that long ranger. So I'm hoping people go for glory with some long shots. Ooh, good ball. Great
Nice build up.
ball.
Oh, just a little shorter than that defender.
Hey, Eagle, just to confirm what you were saying earlier, there's only free agency. There's no draft in the SSF, correct?
Correct. There is no draft in the SSF at this current time
Right.
because
there's
we
not
are
every season. Yeah.
we are restricted on player creation that PES allows in game.
Player creation or player? You mean the number of
The number of player creation
Yeah.
spots that we can have. We are
Okay.
yes. We're working on figuring. We think we have a workaround for when we want to add more teams. But-
Basically, you would do it in the PES in a different division,
It
like a
would be
different
more- it'd
different
be
league.
more- it wouldn't be a different league. It would be more. Certain teams would have to upload their files, like on Saturday. Like we'd have multiple days of games
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
and everything.
Oh, so it's kind of like the other league that we're a part of, where like the editor only takes about eight teams,
Yes.
kind of deal. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
Slin Shady in the chat answering. Sorry, somebody said that soccer doesn't have a draft, and Slin Shady put MLS does. I was just about to say that. Yes,
yeah, the
it's-
MLS stuff. The MLS does.
Is the
Speaking of
MLS
Slin
soccer.
Shady, well, kind of. Speaking of
Really?
Slin Shady, what's up? What's going on down under?
I was waiting for someone to introduce me, to be honest. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh. Well, that's what happens when I don't have anything up. That part up. I was.
I was
gonna
gonna say
stream
I
up.
don't have Discord up either.
Yeah. Oops. My bad. I'm sorry, Slyn.
It's fine. I'm used to,
How you
I'm used to
doing?
being ignored by the general community anyway, so.
All right, what was that, Slin?
Hilarious.
Hey,
How we doing?
Doing good. You know, Hearts of Maple is winning, so it's always a good thing.
Oh, that was a funny goal, though, that was. The defence was amateur at best. It's like a pub team. Sorry, Wink, what it was.
Oh no, it was absolutely piss poor.
I think I've conceded a goal like that in five-a-side with my friends in the park.
Yeah. After a few pints.
I agree with the conversation in the chat, by the way. There are several MLS stadiums that I like, by the way.
One that I don't like is a baseball stadium.
Yeah, I mean, the new Crew Stadium looks good. The Galaxy has a great stadium. The new one in LA for, what is it,
LAFC.
LAFC, that's a great stadium. All the newer ones are good, obviously.
Yeah.
Dude,
Take
you
a
guys,
shot.
Oh, there we
that
go.
was fortunate. That was a quick half.
Yeah. 40.
Do we have the timing on right, Wink?
He'll
No,
say
we
no.
have to restart.
Yeah. I was waiting for him to say that.
Do any of you guys watch the Championship, the second league in England?
I do once in a while.
because like the Premier League being fairly, you know who's going to win probably most times. The Championship is, if you want a league where you have no clue who's going to win each week, watch that league. It's amazing. And it's a similar standard to the MLS, so you'd be used to it.
Yep. No, I agree. So 45 minutes in, before Wink goes into the locker room, I already know how you're feeling, but just tell us how you're feeling.
I feel wonderful. We are a great team. We make no mistakes. Playing flawless football out here. It's lovely.
Bullshit.
Perfect. Greg, what are your thoughts on the first 45 minutes?
No, I think that Hearts of Maple have actually dominated more than 51%. It just seems like they're more aggressive. Defenders they're good in the middle of the field, and that's it. They can't finish anything, and they can't stop themselves from you guys scoring. I mean, basically just giving you a gift right there and inside the six-yard box. Yeah, I mean, I think Maple's dominating this game, and that's it. I mean, Ontario I don't know. They're good in the midfield, but that's it. That's it. And I think you guys are more complete this game.
Perfect. Dave, what are your thoughts 45 minutes in?
I think that Hearts of Maple needs to come out aggressive in the second half and put a second goal up early, because if they let Fort Ontario put a second half early goal on, we are either going to PKs or I think Fort Ontario will take the momentum and win. So, Eagle, you need to come out and score early in the second half.
I'm going to try. Last, before going back out to the field, Slyn, what were your thoughts for what you caught on this first 45 minutes?
I mean, I only half the game because I'm distracted generally. But if you look at the crosses, 7 crosses to 1, Ontario needs to find some kind of way of either attacking wide more often or actually stopping Hearts of Maple getting into wide positions and getting the ball into the box, which is kind of how the goal happened, because clearly the defenders are a bit sort of at 6s and 7s when the ball comes in from the wide part of the pitch.
Perfect. Well, let's head out to the
hell does that even mean?
It's 6s and
7s. See, I understand that, but Wink doesn't understand it, so I'll let you.
Tell you what, just go look at a replay of the goal you conceded, and then that'll be a perfect illustration of it.
6s and 7s. Like, are you looking at a position on a clock?
It's an old phrase. I'm not going to go into the history of it because I don't know it. Either way, It just means that your defenders look like they don't know what they're doing.
Well, that's very true. Our defenders are defenseless at this point.
So, would you like to know? It's in English.
I think this conversation is 6s and 7s right now.
For describing a condition of confusion or disarray.
Yeah, there you go. Confusion and disarray is perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I know Winkler. I know we updated. Here in Miami, we updated our logo. Are you going to be changing your name from Defenders to something else?
Defenseless, probably.
Yeah.
Well, in the second half,
Conceders.
We must concede this house.
Great. Oh, Tom, doing work. This half, Fort Ontario is going left to right, and Hearts of Maple is going right to left. Really still would love to see a Hogan O'Connor free kick. Oh, put the ball... it took too long. Why'd he put on his left? Nice.
By the way, I'm slightly behind you guys. Have you got like a...
Oh, we're on
Street.
Parsec.
Yeah,
we're on
Parsec.
Parsec.
Oh, sorry.
Forgot about that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just react to it slowly. No, I don't want to be on your stupid Parsec.
I went live in Discord for you.
Get
Here
up
we go.
there.
Come on, Eagle.
Can't even jump.
No, it's that credit card vert you
Eagles
have.
Can't jump.
I'm saving it for later. For what I
You're
burned.
saving your progression to capitalize on that credit card vertical that you have.
Yep.
Nice.
Ooh. Let's string some passes together. Break down the Fort Ontario defense.
I don't even want to play defense. I just want everybody on offense right now. Just concede every goal just to get one.
It is surprising that Ontario's mentality isn't attacking it now.
Well, Slynn, he was saying that earlier in the week when they were practicing against Hearts of Maple, that they were getting beat badly. So he's actually playing like 4 players out of position right now to try to have a chance, which is crazy to me. I don't,
Seems illogical, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, a little bit.
It does, but Detroit played 6 players out last week.
How'd they do last week? I don't remember. Did Detroit win or lose?
They won.
I mean, are they out of position or are they in secondary positions?
Well, they're in a secondary position.
Well, they're in the
Yeah,
secondary, right?
Yeah, so you can still get some effective, a good formation or a good game plan. Will
Yeah, they should.
negate-
Yeah.
Oh,
negate
that's right.
those.
Detroit lost to you in PKs, Dave. I forgot.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so they're playing like the B level, but it's still not their A potential.
Oh, here we go.
There it is.
Oh,
that was
You're
it.
not going to get a gift better than that right now.
Oh, mate.
I'll
Gotta
take that.
I mean, you've got to finish that.
Ooh,
In a tight game like this.
beat the keeper, beat the post.
Yeah, I don't think opportunities like that are going to come too often.
No.
Didn't really need to flick it up, just could have hit it first time.
Yep. It would have been a harder kick ball too if it was just first time right off the bat.
Yeah.
Is that just Caladino trying to showboat a bit,
So Slynn, what in the champion league? What team do you kind of root for over there? Because I know a little bit of it. I've watched it a couple times on ESPN here.
I mean, historically, I've probably said a few times that I've always grown up playing rugby, so football's like been a secondary thing. But
Yeah.
I kind of flitted between from when I was younger, but I just like the way Liverpool play. Also, I've always and Liverpool have had the most epic European nights in the last sort of 15 years. Big comebacks, and so I've kind of just gravitated towards them. Dislike Man United, not a massive fan of them. I'd even rather a Spanish or an Italian team beat Man United personally.
Gotcha.
And then
How
I
about
also
in
like
the second tier? How about in the second tier, like the championship division? I think, right?
it was always called the UEFA Cup or the Europa League.
No. He's talking about the English second tier.
The English like second
okay.
division. Yeah. Is there a team that you kind of go for?
I guess it'd be Stoke City because that's where I'm from. So
Gotcha.
It probably down. But then if you go even further down, what's really good in the UK and in England is that because of the expensive nature of the Premier League, a lot of fans go and watch their local team in the lower leagues.
Yeah, and
So
there's there's like 4 lower leagues, right?
Yeah, so you've probably got you got the Premier League, Championship, League One, and League Two. They're kind of that's what's kind of known as the football league. So they're all full professional leagues. And then underneath that you've got at the minute it's called the Vanarama National, but it used to be called the Conference, and that's kind of your first semi-professional professional league.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I mean even those teams though who come from minus like small towns often they get a few thousand each game. People are finding that it's still a decent standard, and you can just there's no pretentiousness about it. You can just go get a drink, pay £10, go watch a game, and support your local team. So like there's in my city there's 2 professional teams. There's Stoke City and Port Vale, and all my mates.
Oh, nice shot there.
All my mates support Port Vale. And it's like you pay £20, go get pissed and have a laugh basically.
Yeah.
Try not to get run over by a policeman on a horse.
Hey, Swole's asking, Eagle, when was the last time Hearts of Maple had a straight win without going
we
to the
had
PK?
I think it was against.
You beat us.
Yeah, it was Bozier.
Yeah. You made that was our first loss.
Yeah, it was Bozier when we sent them on their slide.
Well, that's what I was going to ask as well, because I've just seen the standings and we're kind of still in the mix for coming second. And I'm thinking, how shit is everyone else that we've had such a bad run?
Because you had a good, because we were all shit when you were doing well, and then with this
Just
script
you've been
flipped.
slightly less shit. Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, like 1 point less shit.
To be fair, I mean, I feel like Knox it when you bottom at 1 point, you kind of brought it.
Yeah,
back.
yeah. We were probably, I think we hit the bottom maybe week 4-ish. After that, probably after that rigged Detroit game.
I mean, I've noticed that basically we fell off as soon as the game changed to 2021.
Ooh. I don't like how this is going for me, by the way. Right now.
Oh,
No, they're getting lots of opportunities.
Yep, that's a good effort though from Caladino. A nice
I love
play,
that I'm like,
overhead,
I'm like 2
overhead
seconds
kick.
behind.
Yeah, we're like, oh, and then Slin's on.
And I was like, whoa.
Oh,
Yeah, Slyn, talking about the championship division there. Yeah, when I see
Yeah.
myself sometimes rooting
Oh.
for, because I am a Man United fan, but when I
Yeah.
go to like other leagues, and other teams, like I've watched for some reason I've gotten like sometimes getting stuck in like even when I used to play like FIFA and even PES, choosing Middlesbrough. I don't know what about Middlesbrough, but
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
it was
I
just
mean,
the team that I would kind of just like quasi root for,
a lot of those championship teams as well. They've got quite good stories because, like if you take Middlesbrough for example, they,
Ooh,
you're
good
talking
turn.
Oh, there you
10
go,
years,
Eagle.
10 years ago.
Ooh, good tackle.
10 years ago, Middlesbrough were playing in Europe and were a decent Premier League team, and then they got relegated and they've been kind of poking around that second league for a while. But you've got a lot of these teams which are they're kind of bigger than where they are
Oh,
in the league.
here we go.
oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
This might be
That's
it.
a foul. Wow.
Are we expecting a free kick goal?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. This might be happening here. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's too close though.
it's
you ever
close.
play-
Look who it is
it's
again.
close to that sweet
Oh.
spot. No, it's
Max-
good.
Do you ever
That's
play this
Maxfield-
game on,
Maxfield is not having a good game.
Do you ever play against the computer on Superstar in this game and they score every? It doesn't matter if it's the shittest free kick taker ever. They just score top corner.
There it is.
Oh, my
There it
goodness.
is. That's the sweet spot, baby.
What a goal!
That's huge.
Connor.
That is
Oh
huge.
my! Oh Connor.
Oh my.
By the way, please don't tell me that Ontario put that short defender in the wall.
There he is.
Over. Oh man.
And you know what? Maxfield's just not having a good game. Not having a good game. Wow. And that's not like him.
I think he was just yelling at the other guy. Why didn't you
Look
put
at
me
that,
on your
up and over.
shoulders?
Oh, went over Coco. It looked like.
Yeah.
What a finish. What a finish.
Beautiful goal, Connor. Nice. Little bit of grass coming up too. Nice. Very nice.
80 minutes in. 2-0.
Shame about the hair.
Shame about the hair. That's what he wanted. So right before that free kick, Hearts of Maple withdrew Art Vandelay and brought on Benny Maradonis.
Wow, that's
Ooh.
a huge swing. It's
Go out wide with it.
It's been a very meek display by Ontario. Again, if Wink wants to look at the word meek, then he can do.
I don't know. That sounds like
I'll
sixes
look
and
at the word
sevens to
Ooh,
me.
one touch. No look pass.
Have you noticed that when you sort of put these skills or animations if we go on players, how often do they actually perform them? Is it?
I think it's It's just situational. I think.
Hans, come on, Hans.
Wow, dude, what's going on with your team today, Eagle? You're looking totally different than you normally look.
We're just
Yeah.
getting,
They look aggressive.
They're very aggressive.
I threw the whole season just to win the playoffs as a 6th seed.
Oh, there you go. Good call.
That was on defensive mentality as well.
Yeah, you guys are playing passive. They're playing aggressive, and you're still the more aggressive team right now.
I think too, when teams are behind and they're aggressive, it could go both ways. But
It leaves
stuff
a
like
lot,
that,
yeah.
where the momentum, you start getting a little sloppy because you want things to happen,
Yeah.
and they're just not in.
Have you got counter attack on Eagle?
Oh yeah, we're counterattack. It's
I
on.
feel like if they go defensive mentality, then that's when counter-attack really comes into its own.
And now Hearts of Maples are the ones that are taking care of the midfield. I think this could end up being 3-0 with only like 2 minutes left.
It seems like obviously Ontario got to be direct as well, and get it forward with every pass, and it's just not quite working for them in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of.
Oh, Connor! Wow!
Interesting.
Wow!
Oh,
Connor.
Oh,
Oh, here you go.
Here's a counter. He's gonna finish it.
there it is.
Oh,
Oh, nice save.
Nice
save,
save
Cornwall.
by Cornwall.
Should have gone off opposite side. Should have gone there. Tried to like a curl shot into the bottom left.
Should have chipped the keeper.
Yep.
God, how'd you chip someone who's like 7'5"?
I don't know. You can figure it. You gotta.
You got to do it super early.
Yeah.
Who was that, Eagle?
That was Tom.
Tom Welsh.
Yep, Tom Walsh.
There you go. That's why I didn't do it, because Welsh, you know.
There you. Uh-oh. Dude, Hearts of Maple just won't stop right now.
Yeah, they want that third goal.
That's a brave tackle.
It looked like Cairo Martinez was withdrawn for Elsie, and Ricky Kwan
thanks.
was withdrawn for Mark Mello. Oh, there it is.
Wow, that's it.
There it
Bogdan.
is.
Wow, nice win, Eagle.
Good game, Hearts of Maple.
Good
That's
game.
devastating. Poor guy right there. Maxfield's gotta feel horrible. Really, I mean, he was involved in both of those goals for Hearts of Maple.
2-0 win for Hearts of Maple.
Yeah, it's a
Getting
shame it
there.
means nothing, doesn't it?
It does. Second win
Well,
of the season.
I think it
Outright.
means something. I think it
Outright
means
win.
gives you momentum going into the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I'm happy.
Dave, stop being nice.
No.
I can't
It's
help
gotta
it.
be
Eagle
that.
just did me a huge favor.
Yeah, I really wouldn't want to play. I don't know. I'd be kind of nervous having to play Hearts of Maple in the first round.
So judging on the standings now, if basically for second place, it's if Bozier win, and so if Bozier win, then Knox City have to win.
If Bozier wins, then Knox City needs to at least have a PK win
Oh yeah, I forgot you got those shitty little
Because-
PK win things.
because we have goal and because we have goal differential. Unless Bozier
Well,
City wins like 4-0.
I'm going to try and figure out how many points everyone would have if the PK win wasn't a thing.
Oh, a lot less. Well, you'd have 4 points less because you have 4 PK wins, and and 3. You'd have 7 points less. Bozier City would. You'd have 12 points right
Right. Okay, I'm going to leave it then.
now. You guys would be.
You're not
you
going to
guys
go
would be
down that.
You'd be in last place.
Yeah.
So thank God.
I
for
don't think we
PK.
would. We wouldn't be behind the Eagles, do you? No way.
Yeah, they've got 13. Oh wait, but they've got PK wins and stuff.
Yeah,
too,
exactly.
right?
They're the master of PK wins.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, before we go down that rabbit hole, Eagle, how you feeling after this win going into the playoffs, bro?
Dude, I'm feeling like fantastic. It's nice where it actually fully works out, where it's like, okay, it was going well in the Sims, and then we play the game, and then we flatline.
Right.
You know where this would be really fun, though? Sorry, Eagle. I just thought about
you're
this. If even though we have 6 teams, if not every team went to the playoffs, and because of this loss, Fort Ontario would get knocked off of the playoffs completely. Wouldn't that be
Oh.
something? Oh my god!
Oh,
Because that could
Oh.
possibly have happened if you only have the top 4 teams go to the playoffs. I mean, if that ever happens,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
get knocked out.
Is there any time for
imagine
rule
that.
change?
Imagine that Defenders wouldn't make the playoff because of this loss.
because of this
Because of-
loss. Wow.
Oh.
And the two teams owned by the league's founders.
Right.
That would be even.
Can
worse.
you imagine? I mean, I think Winkler would break some more shit at his house or by his desk if that was the case. If they
Yeah.
all depended on this game to make it to the playoffs.
Wow. Well, thank God that's not the case, right, Wink?
Right. That's not. So.
Well, first off, Detroit still has to get a win for that to happen.
That's true. Or at least a PK
They
win.
play
Right?
Second off, I think we're playing the tournament in our Christmas uniforms because we're still giving away fucking presents. This is ridiculous.
Hey, wow.
Well, that
Well,
was I mean,
And that's an open invitation to all the Fort Ontario players to come back next season. Come on, guys. That is your Christmas card. Come on back.
no, I'm happy it kind of worked out, though, for me at least. Sorry, Wink.
I don't give a shit.
So it really depends. What really matters is what happens in this next game.
Yeah, so
Yeah, kind of these next two games.
for playoff purposes, what is it? Bossier now. If Bossier wins, that puts pressure on Knox City.
Correct.
But if Bossier loses this match against FC Detroit, then the last match is just for the two
pride.
the diva wide receivers to argue with each other.
Exactly.
Dave,
Although-
just remember that we haven't won a game since like week 4.
Yeah,
Wow.
but you know what? Though Hearts of Maple hadn't won in a long time either, and look what just happened.
That
True.
was against Fort Ontario, though. Sorry, Wink. Sorry, man.
Well, if Detroit wins,
I can
Knox
just
City-
I can just stop the stream and let you guys do it. It's okay.
there you go.
Ooh.
If Bossier City needs at least
Oh, Kyoto scored again against the Defenders. Oh, I'm sorry. That was last week.
Bossier City needs a PK win or an outright win to potentially knock us out of second place. Anything else, and we wrap up second place before we even go to our next match.
Mhm.
Yes. So we're gonna head out to the second match right now with Bossier and FC Detroit. Greg, we'll start with you. FC Detroit. Who are you looking at for key players for FC Detroit?
I think Twinscruson and Reynosa. I think those two. I think they're gonna score. I have a feeling Reynosa is gonna score. Some more goals by Hugo. I think maybe even an aggressive tackle maybe might give Twinscruson an opportunity to possibly do what O'Connor did in the first game.
And I know, Dave, even though you want Bossier to lose, who are you looking at, though, for your key players of Bossier?
Well, last week I said Scott Johnson needed to be involved to win. Scott Johnson did get involved in Bossier, I think, won in PKs, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of think that the Matty Taylor needs to step his game up. We haven't called his name a lot lately, it doesn't seem like. And
True.
let's see how much energy Frank Wade has on the field after a week-long travel hiccup.
Yeah, he's definitely. I don't think he's home yet.
No, I think you're right. Actually,
I believe he's still stuck on the I-20 over there in Texas.
terrible.
Slyn, you got anything to say about Bossier before heading out to the field?
I just want Mike Earl to get that mountainous forehead on the ball and score a goal.
Hey, you know, Mike All could get his second goal tonight. You never know.
Well, let's head out to the field. Let's head out to the Port, right? That's Bossier's home stadium, the Port.
Yeah. Hey, does Hugo still only have one goal?
2.
Oh, he has 2? Okay.
He's got 2.
Eagle, I'll be stepping out for this game. I'm gonna grab something to eat, and I'll be back for our game. But I'll be watching. I'll be back.
Sounds good, Greg. I make sure not to call your name and then say you're muted.
Yeah, that way. I want
We
to.
should do that anyway.
I probably will. I'll forget.
Oh, he's temporarily muted.
This is a good-looking stadium too. This is Bossier Stadium or
It was
Detroit?
Bossier. Yep. Yeah,
It's a good-looking stadium. A lot of people though. It's almost some of these stadiums like that main Konami or whatever it's called stadium is like got 100,000 people. It's too much, bro.
Well, all these people.
They do exist.
So
I believe it. Oh, look at that. FC Detroit on the pitch. Rep the D. Rep the D.
Yep.
Oh, I'm a Detroit fan today, right? Yeah, I'm repping the D.
I like that
But-
one little any away corner given.
Bossier's coming out in a variation of a 4-3-3 formation. Pickler leading the line. And Detroit is coming out in a 4-4-2. Diamond in the midfield with Davidson holding right in front of Ashley Jackson and Face Slayer, and Thomas Smith supporting the two strikers of Logan Peel and Hugo Reynosa.
I just want to reassure Johnny that Bossier will not be starting a weekly publication So he doesn't worry about that.
This first half, Bozier is in the light blue shorts with blue and white striped top kits, and going left to right, and FC Detroit's in the purple shorts with purple and white kits going right to left. Ooh.
Oh, I've just realised that you're going to hear everything before I do. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, look,
It's all
they're both kind of in white. What's going on with that?
There's no mix. They're fine.
Can you not tell the difference, Dave?
No, you can. I just didn't know. I thought that was
Yeah.
a thing that we weren't doing.
That's fine. You can see that as long as there's a good difference between the two.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my God! 2 great saves. Get it out of there!
Oh, I've tried
Gee.
the black heel. Tried the black heel. How?
What
Might
was
be-
That's
Mike
really
Hall
frustrating.
being a cheeky bastard there?
That's frustrating from an attacking perspective because you've got to score there.
Foul.
I mean, I appreciate the back heel.
Ooh, that's early.
Oh, Thomas.
Naughty boy.
That's an early yellow card. 5 minutes in. What do you get it for?
Oh,
Taking
you
the
just-
shit out of Michael.
You went near my goal. You
Yeah.
don't touch mine without consequences.
Apparently.
Stomping on the Achilles tendon. It looked like it there. Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a finish. That is.
That, oh,
That's
Jack
Whitmore.
Whitmore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Atta boy, Jack. Nice goal,
Jack.
buddy.
right off of the free kick. You know,
Oh, yeah. Kiss that heart.
hey Slyn, let me ask you something really quick. Did you guys work on that on the training pitch? That set play right there.
Yeah, we normally Taylor takes the free kicks. We thought, you know what, Delaney Nash will try his best to get it in, but he'll mess it up and it'll go straight to Jack, and he will put it in the defense wouldn't expect it. You see, look, we're all running forwards. We're all running forwards. Jack stays, knowing that Delaney Nash is going to mess up the delivery, and yeah,
Yeah, buries it low and
someone's
You know.
been progressing their finishing.
yeah, buries it low and past Kara Mackay.
Best place to score, you know, it's the hardest place to save a ball is low in the corner.
Low in the corner. Yep. Especially when if you're 8 feet tall like Cornwall.
Yeah.
Let's see what Detroit can do if they can pop right back and get a goal.
Yeah.
Easy save.
Yeah. We could
Doug Britton.
Doug with the low punt. I love that low punt.
Slyn, look at your DMs for a second.
Are you parsecing me?
Wink sliding into Slyn's DMs.
Yeah. On live.
Ooh.
Wink is
Blackman.
also eating a burrito, so he's less cranky.
Good.
I
was gonna-
unfortunately, I didn't feel the slide in.
No,
I
nor
was gonna
would
tell
you.
you that
A man with as much experience as you have, I doubt you would feel it.
I'm just gonna let you.
You're just gonna let that one go.
Yeah, dude's just lost 2-0. I'm not gonna, you know. just gonna
Oh,
let
you don't
that
want
one
to? You don't
go.
want to make my 0 bigger? Come on, big boy.
Right. Okay. It's getting a bit worrying now. Okay.
It's a
Dave, do you use Parsec for your show?
No, not for my show.
No, we go through Discord.
Rain Rie.
Maybe we'll start after last show.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have helped the audio issue.
Oh, that's true.
It's the
Yeah.
audio that we lost last show. But
That was crazy.
Ooh, bad give.
I've already got some ideas about that. And
Ooh, good ball.
There we go.
Hugo's
Come on,
gonna fuck it up.
Hugo.
Hugo's gonna fuck it up. Oh, Hugo, you
Come
gotta
on,
bury it.
Hugo. Hugo, you gotta help me out, bro.
Ooh. I didn't know Doug Britton knew how to put his hands in front of the ball.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Doug gets so much shit in this league, and he's not done anything to anyone.
No,
Poor guy.
Doug loves
Poor
the
guy.
Doug loves the press.
Yeah. Well, he was goalkeeper of the year for like the first 4 matches when he wasn't having to save anything.
Yeah, because they weren't conceding any shot.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. No, it's honestly as soon as we change to 2021, it's just I almost say it's conspiracy because the league just sabotaged us, but you know.
Yeah, it's weird that you're the only one that was affected by that change.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you guys were already shit, so it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, I guess it made us better and you worse. So, who's really shit now?
I just hope in my heart that we're able to upgrade one more time to 2020.
Come on, Hugo again! Oh,
Hugo, take a few more
Oh.
dribbles. You have the time.
Hugo's panicking.
But no,
Yeah,
I
seriously.
really hope that this game, with the new engine that they're releasing in 2022, is like drastically improved and gives us a little bit more tactics to play with. But I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, I mean, because if we could have like the tactical depth that you get in something like Football Manager, that'd be amazing.
That would be. I mean, you could technically, what we're doing here in this league, you can do a variant of it in Football Manager, but it's nowhere on this level.
It just the looks wouldn't be on this level.
Yeah, it's just
It's a little different vibe.
I mean, I'm
Fine.
addicted to football.
And I believe the attributes go to 20, not 99, right?
Correct.
Well, you can change it in the preferences.
Can you? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
I'm pretty sure in the preferences you can change it so it's to 100.
Why
Oh,
don't we
in the
ever do
editor.
that?
Oh, Detroit having their chances, baby. Come on.
Yeah, Bozier are doing the best to let them back into the game.
Twin screw son swinging this ball in.
We know though that Detroit have lost like 90% of their penalty kick finishes, so that's what we're hoping. That's what we're hanging out.
Yeah, that one's in your back pocket. Emergency.
By the way, I figured out that if you took out the penalty kick finishes and just had draws, then the table would remain pretty much the same. So
Really?
yeah, like obviously, like Detroit, for instance, they've lost 6 out of the 7 penalty kick finishes. If they were all 7 of them were just draws, so they got 1 point, then they would actually be a lot better. But the one who really suffers is it's just really close in the middle, much like it is now. Miami is still way out on top, and Hearts are still way behind.
We're ahead in everybody's hearts. That's all that matters.
Yeah, doesn't really though, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It sounded good at the time.
Lots of things do, like, hey, let's do tequila shots.
Ugh, no.
Sounded good at the time.
Ooh,
You know what?
what a ball.
That
What a
was
ball.
a great ball.
That
Couldn't
is
do
a
anything
great
with it.
ball.
That was a great
Yeah.
ball. I'm
Yeah,
actually
shame.
glad. I'm a little happy that we lost. I made it so that we can't get that by. Because
Hey.
that means when we make our run in the tournament, we're gonna have a
stop.
game every week instead of having no games next week.
Oh, you could
True.
lose even more.
Yeah.
Well, no, wait. Are we doing single elimination playoffs?
Wink and I are going to talk about that later.
Yes,
After
we
Because
are.
if you do, you could potentially only have one more game anyway.
Yes, but we don't look at it that way.
Tournament play is a lot different.
Yep. Cup play. Yep, definitely. Different style.
I mean, look at the preseason tournament where Bozier lost every game in the first day, comes the second day, wins the tournament.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
granted,
ball.
we did have a slight statistical advantage because someone messed up the rosters, but that doesn't matter.
Ooh, get it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Johnny.
Is Johnny going for the heading ability by any chance, do you know?
He's going for the free agent ability at this minute.
Ooh, good turn. Oh, great
Oh,
save.
dude,
Great save.
on right now.
Oh, you've got to put that away, though. Great chance.
Fantastic save, though.
To be fair, they get the I didn't see what player it was, but who player who passed the ball should have just had a shot, and then Johnny could bounce on the rebound.
Play it in the middle, Davidson. Oh, Hugo. Ooh. Should have turned and shot. He had Tyler Falk turned. gives it away. All that.
The
for
one
nothing.
thing that I've noticed about this is the AI with your forwards. They don't like to cross it in the box. Like when they're in the box, they won't make that diagonal across field pass to somebody else in the box. Like if I was controlling it, like you'd see, or in FIFA you'd see it.
Ooh, good save, Doug.
That frustrates
you-
me a little bit.
Wink, are you eating?
I am.
Yeah, you've got that heavy breath of someone who's trying to also swallow at the same time as talking.
I just
know what you
noticed
mean.
it in that last play. Like he could have swung it straight across the field, had a wide open man, and they just don't do it, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I've noticed that I don't know, crossing from deep as well, crossing from sort of like, I don't know, maybe like 30 yards deep and getting on a more of a diagonal ball just doesn't happen, and that's a lethal ball to play.
I think that if you take early crosser, I think that's what will unlock that. But I'm not 100% sure. That calm style early crosser.
And then even if say the wide player's got a step on the defender, I mean, like, what is that? If the wide player has got a step on the defender, they wait for the defender to catch up and then try and cross it. And it's just like, in reality, you would whip that ball in as quick as possible.
Yeah, as soon as you take the touch, if you got like a half a second to put the ball in, the ball is going in the box. Ooh, Hugo.
You rarely see a low
good
ball.
save.
Oh,
See,
Good
Doggy boy.
save,
I'm
Doug.
wondering if that right there, how they do the step on, I'm wondering if that has to do with weak foot usage. Like maybe if they have a better weak foot usage, then it won't matter what foot they're on, and they won't try to stop the ball to cross it in. Because you got to remember, like up until this point, we've been playing with one for weak foot usage, one for weak foot accuracy. Now we've bumped it up to 2, but there's still miles to go as far as that goes.
Because obviously, in reality, you've got players who can use both feet just as well as, I know full well that, yes, someone's always got a dominant foot, but anyone that, even at little kids level in this country, anyone who trains, they train both feet equally.
Yep.
Especially in places like Spain.
Oh, good turn.
That was quite nice.
See, Detroit, though, they're finding the spaces that they need, right? Oh, good save again.
This is the
Doug.
best Doug Britton has looked in
Yeah.
his career. This is
Yep.
amazing to watch, especially if you're a Doug Britton fan.
What's concerning, though, is
That it's Doug
the
Britton.
no, the defense.
Yeah, they're
Just letting too many shots go. I mean,
What
a long shot, which is, Doug can see from a mile off, is fine, but there have been a couple of better chances as well.
yeah. So we're 45 minutes in here. Bozier is up 1-0 at halftime over FC Detroit with a 5th-minute goal from Jack Wigmore off a Thomas Smith yellow card. Slyn, before you head into the locker room, how you feeling 45 minutes in?
I mean, obviously, I'm happy that we're 1-0 up, and it just, if you look at the passes and how many passes that Detroit have had compared to us, and I mean, I know they've only had 1% more possession, and they've had more shots as well. It's almost like one of these things where the pressure's just going to keep cranking up. And we've had great chances. We probably could have scored 2 goals at least, but we just need to put another goal away to ease the pressure, and then if they get one, we've got a safety cushion.
Dave, what about your thoughts on this first 45 minutes?
Doug Britton has more saves this half than I think he has the rest of the season. First of all, he's playing out of his mind. 8 shots, 6 of them on target in one half for Detroit. What can you say? You've had your chances, so you can't complain. I think very similar to the first game, Detroit needs to come out and score early to make this a game. If Bozier comes out and scores early, it might be over.
Wink, if you're Detroit, are you just going to continue to pepper Doug Britton, or are you going to need that extra pass to try to find it? Because they're right now taking shots, right? But most of them are right straight at Doug.
I would really like to see that extra pass. It's there. It's there probably on, I'd say, 50% of their shots. But I will also say that they're making Doug Britton dive, and Doug usually isn't good when he has to move. So
AI sucks. That's
Oh my god.
that's a great banner. I just saw something about Soto too. I couldn't read it down. That was hilarious. Sorry, Wink. That was too funny.
oh, you're good.
Nope. Is that all? Is that all you had, Wink?
Yeah, that's all I had.
Perfect.
Actually, I did have one question for you. Where are the stats from last week?
They're in the stat channel.
This
Or
this
in,
is week
no,
12.
in our Google folder.
I just want to verify that Doug just doubled up his saves because I think he did.
Was that true?
Britton, let me look.
Like I'm
only
pretty sure he did.
Oh my
No.
God.
Doug had 17 saves coming into today.
That's a lie.
No,
He
there's
hasn't
no way.
saved
he
17
had
things in his
17.
life.
No,
17 saves for Doug.
See,
Dude.
you guys you're blinded by your bias, you know.
apparently. Well, that's still last in the league, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but I mean that doesn't necessarily mean that
He's also-
I just wanted to make sure because if he said it was like
But-
second, then we knew it was bullshit.
But he's also faced almost only one goalkeeper has faced less shots on target.
All right.
I don't know about that either. That sounds kind of.
What
He
do-
didn't even have a shot. He didn't even have a shot on target for like the first half of the season.
do we
Correct.
know?
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
just what he said.
Do we know most saves in the game? I think is it 8?
I think it's either
I
Roscoe
think
or
it's-
Cornwall or
I
something,
think
right?
it's 8.
I think 8 sticks in my head for some reason.
I think
I
it
want to
was-
see
I-
I want to see Doug Britton get 10. Doug, give me 10 saves. That means Hugo, buddy, you need to throw a couple weak shots on goal like you have been all
No,
game.
Hugo, you need to actually score.
Hugo doesn't know how to score.
He scored twice already. Come on.
Yeah, it's taken him 14 weeks to score twice.
Oh, yeah, actually, in reality, it took him 12.
I think
weeks, but-
Elsie has more goals.
Ouch.
It's no. No. I wish.
Ouch.
We'd have more wins. But let's head out to the field for the second half. I do like what Detroit is doing, finding the space in between the Bozier defense and midfielders. They've definitely got some open space there. Let's hope that they can take advantage. You know, having Thomas fall into that space to maybe a one-touch pass to Logan Peel or to Hugo to tie this match up for Detroit. In the second half, Detroit, again, is in the purple kits with the purple on, going left to right this half, and Bozier is got the baby blue shorts with the white tops, and they are going right to left. One person, Dave, we didn't really call last half was Scott Johnson, like you said, and then
Yeah.
hoping he can get a little bit more involved in that midfield
Well-
for Bozier.
Didn't seem to matter, though. I mean, they were still playing really well. I gotta tell you, man, that the front three for Detroit, you know, Hugo, Thomas, Logan, all those guys, they need to get something going. Hugo seems like the only one really taking shots.
Yeah, no, Logan had a good opportunity in the first half that was saved by Doug. Ooh, that's a yellow card. Straight through. That's a yellow card.
Oh, come on, ref.
Face
Players.
You call
Oh, by
him
the
the
way-
you call him the Johnny Slayer now.
Ray wants to know if we can get Slynn and Liam in the booth together, only if we have an interpreter.
Can Maddie Taylor sink it?
Don't react to what I know real time.
Oh,
What the frick was that?
it got
The wall.
tipped.
You hit
Yeah,
the
it got
wall.
tipped.
Jesus, that's my kick power 35 or something.
Well, your kick power can't go through somebody's face. Maybe try go above them next time.
Oh, it should be able to.
He's no Hogan O'Connor.
Hogan O'Connor was a bit closer.
I'm
Well, you could beg to differ. It's harder if you're closer.
I want to tell you a story about in I think it was League One or I think it was Ipswich Town were playing, and a player started protesting against the ref, so the ref got in his face, squared up to him, went sort of head to head with the player, and the ref's been fined. I was like, you have to take so much shit. I'd do that definitely.
Detroit's doing really well though, 90% passing.
Right. Who controls Sim Soccer Federation in the chat?
Wink.
To insinuate that me and Liam are the same person is just, no offense, Liam, but it's just insulting based on the fact that he's a horrible southerner.
You guys are like night and day. You guys are like the shadow of each other.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
I don't know. I was gonna say that sounds
why
like
don't you
6 and
just- why don't
7
you
to me.
just,
Sounds like some
Google it.
poetic bullshit.
What the fuck, Wink?
That's some real American poetry.
That's right. Not
Sixes.
6s and 7s. 6s and 7s.
Stick to barbecuing.
6s and 7s.
Oh,
was
speaking
Wink's
of
performance.
barbecuing, I'm getting a $2,000 Traeger grill when we move, and I'm so excited for it.
Nice.
You earn too much money.
Oh, turn.
No, I don't. It's actually the girlfriend's gift to me, so that I'll cook more.
I mean, fair enough.
$2,000. That's a lot of groceries, bro.
It's a lot of ramen that you used to eat.
Oh my god! Have you seen the $2,000 Traeger grill? Just let me tell you, I'm gonna cook our Thanksgiving turkey in it next year.
The Simulation Soccer Federation is not sponsored by Traeger at all.
No
who is it
affiliation
sponsored by?
whatsoever.
Because I feel like, did we talk about the man of the match last night?
We did,
but you.
we did.
I tried and you guys overtalked me. So
Listen,
it
why
happens.
don't you have the power of the commissioner? You have the power to mute everybody and just talk yourself.
I do, but that's no fun. We
I
have
mean,
people
you
quit.
do it
we
to
have,
Chris Lee.
we have people quit the broadcast when I server mute them. So
Oh, ouch. Hey, so who was the Miller Brewing,
the Mill River Brewing
or
man
Mill
of the
River
match
Brewing, yeah.
last match was Hogan O'Connor.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was Maxfield
No,
because he's
That's the-
responsible for
Oh,
both your goals.
God,
that's the
When-
Budweiser
when-
man of the match.
when are we going to learn that the players aren't invisible? You can't just kick through.
Never.
Christ.
Nice
One
back
touch,
heel.
good.
Nice
So
back heel.
Wink, is that big enough to? Is that barbecue big enough to like roast your wife? Because I'm feeling a bit suspicious about this. I've been watching too much See No Evil.
Apparently.
Okay, let's overthrow the easy throw in to get to the long one.
I mean, it worked.
It
Kind of.
did. Oh, Hugo.
Oh, Scott Johnson breaking it up.
Yep. About right there was where
Yes,
Dynasty
Scott.
scored.
Toe in.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, out wide counter. Come on.
Ooh, come on.
Just
come
it's
on.
just me or Detroit look like they're playing a little
Oh
timid.
my god.
Detroit
Run.
seems like they're playing timid. I don't like the way Detroit's playing right
Ooh,
now.
good tackle.
Nice tackle.
Great tackle.
Oh, guys.
Play it through.
So
Oh no. That ball.
ooh,
Oh, there you go.
Another shot.
Come on, Hugo.
Send it wide.
Possession.
Thomas calling for the ball.
Yeah, Detroit's.
gives it away.
I don't like how passive Detroit is playing right now.
All right. So there are 1,300 square inches of cooking space inside this
Oh my
grill.
gosh.
We're back to the.
back to the
It is
grill.
28 inches of massive depth. It's got 3 racks. It can hold 12 chickens, 15 rib racks, and 12 pork butts. It's gonna be amazing.
Thank God it can hold 12 chickens.
That's
12.
a woman.
12 pork butts? Jeez.
Three racks. That's a little weird.
Are you opening up a barbecue restaurant in Syracuse?
It's a shame you can't congregate in large numbers at the minute.
Yeah.
I was really just gonna pop it on screen for you guys.
Wink, are you hosting the next SFL convention then? Because if that's the case,
Right.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely coming.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, good save.
Hugo, listen to me, buddy. Listen to me.
He's okay.
Listen to me. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you this.
Looked on his face at 10.
I'm gonna tell you this out of confidence, buddy. You want to score? Hit it low. Hit it low. You've tried to hit it high on Doug 5 times now. Keep it on the ground, bud. Keep it out. Just
Right.
pass it past him.
Oh, why? When you get the ball, run.
Hey,
What, Mike? What are you doing? You've torn a
Wink.
hamstring.
Wink, will you answer Ray's question?
What is the question?
Is it the big
green
Komodo grill?
No, it's the Timberline 1300.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
Good gosh.
What a bullshit name. Doesn't mean anything.
I would-
wide
ooh.
open, wide open.
Oh.
Keep it low, Hugo.
Nope. He's
Oh,
missed it.
come on, Hugo.
All right, how about this? Take a shot, Hugo.
Unbelievable.
I need you to be the Hugo, not Hugo. Come on now.
Detroit's definitely had their opportunities.
Hugo's stressing me out.
Welcome to the SSF, where all we do is bash. Go
You know
for it,
what?
and Hugo
You know what, Hugo?
Hugo.
I think Hugo needs double touch. Honestly, he needs double touch to keep that momentum.
No, I
Uh,
agree. Double touch
yeah.
is a great move.
I had a really bad joke.
I'm sure you do.
Cross this into Logan.
Put it in.
Cross this into Logan. Why?
Oh,
Whoa! That's what
Oh,
I'm
what a
talking about.
tackle.
Those are
What
the
a
plays that I'm
tackle.
talking about. All he has to do is set it in front.
Oh, we're living a dangerous life right now.
Yeah, it was a good
It's
tackle.
like we don't want one of these regulation wins.
Who was the tackle? Rie?
Rain, Rui. Yeah.
It's a rain row.
I thought it was Rie.
No, it's spelled Rie, but I'm 99% sure it's row.
How in the hell is that spelled? Rie? What a ball! What is that?
Johnny.
Jesus, yeah. Oh,
Johnny
he
with the snipe taking out Johnny Pickler. Great shot.
Needs to replace the stud. Look at that. I mean, why slide in that situation?
Because he's used to taking dives.
Free agency, dive into that.
So Rodriguez is on and Bailey is on for Jack Lewis and Twin Screwson.
So Johnny went from golden boot to golden bust, and Hugo went from golden bust. to like bronze bust because he got 2 goals.
I think Johnny wants us to erect a golden bust of him in the stadium.
No, please. He doesn't. Yeah.
It's hard to do when you're not even leading in goals. Yeah, I don't. When's the last time Johnny scored?
Oh, you're gonna make me look in my notes.
Probably scored with a girl before he scored with a goal.
yeah.
He scored last week actually.
With a goal or a girl?
Sorry, Johnny.
Oh my goodness! What is Detroit doing?
It's just that
Yeah,
nobody wants to shoot from outside the box.
I know. Yeah, I'm not
No,
sure.
he just did. He just tried.
No, that he waited until he was inside the box to hit that shot.
Yeah, he somehow couldn't see the defender from right thing there. Oh my god! Give me strength. Give me actual strength.
Wow. Well, congrats.
I'd
Slim
rather
King.
give you better free kick skills because yours is terrible.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
2-0.
Play it. Oh, good tackle. Great tackle.
Yeah.
What are we doing in defence though? Like, open up the middle, like. Gee, we're inviting him on.
You're recovering well, though. You're opening it up, but you're recovering.
Why are we not? Here we go. We put defensive mentality on. Thank God.
Not closing down at all.
Although, let's be honest, Detroit's got about 9 more minutes of time right now.
But
Yeah,
nobody was gonna bring it up. Nobody was gonna bring it up. You brought it
Yes,
up
you
yourself.
were. Yes, you were. You bring it up during my game, motherfucker. I just beat you to it.
I was wondering what you're on about. Is this is past?
Yeah, you don't remember back in week 4?
Oh,
You don't remember back in week 4 because I still have nightmares about it.
Because I'm still fucking fuming.
Back and
Yeah, I
down.
do. Yeah, I do. Was it 2-1?
That should be it.
Well, yeah, because they got in the 97th minute. And actually, if we had one or two points from that game, and we might have already take care of second place.
Greg Soto, and just like that, the Defenders would still be in the playoffs.
That's it, Doug. Take that shit.
And
You know what? You know what I will say? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna
Hold
say this
on,
right now.
Wink.
No, hold on. You should.
You're gonna
you
interrupt
should-
me.
I
Yeah,
will.
the commissioner's telling you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I was just going
I'll
to say,
sell
we have
you.
a final here in Bossier 1-0. And I was going to go to Slyn and ask him how he feels. But first, we'll start with you, Wink. What do you got, Wink?
I just wanted to point out that Greg Soto in this league probably his real life face looks the most like his in-game character out of every single one of us. I don't know if anybody's noticed that or not.
I'm gonna tell you, Greg probably spent 6 hours building his character with his face.
I believe it. It's almost uncanny. I'm like, wow, is that really Greg Soto on the pitch? Anyways,
What? I hear my name. I heard my name. What's going on?
Oh, you're unmuted,
how
bro.
long did you spend on your character to get it to look almost exactly like you?
Actually, on mine it wasn't the most. It was mainly for my son. And then after I got used to it, like I was fine. Like I made JQ pretty much look like himself. I mean, I tried to make everybody look like themselves. I even told him, just send me a picture, and I'll try to make you as close as possible. So like Nate is almost exactly alike. Frank Castle, which he's your guys' quarterback. I got him pretty close to what he does actually look like in real life, and same thing with JQ. The only difference I think was Sully. Sully wanted dreads, and in real life he doesn't have any. Because I think he said at one point his wife won't let him or something. So
he's living it out through.
he's living out his dreads in the game. But no, I didn't spend too much time. I think the most time that I spent was on my son, on Kyoto.
That's fine. I noticed it today when I was putting in Dave's kits. I had to load up the Google Drive and I saw the picture of your face, and I just so happened to be on your character doing the. I'm like, holy freaking shit!
Once you do a few, you just get used to it. It just comes naturally.
I'm gonna bring Slyn back into this. Slyn, how you feeling after that 1-0 win over FC Detroit?
Elated. I think more for the fact that it was kind of down to Doug's performance, and it's kind of a redemption for him after everyone's literally dumped all their shit on top of him all season. It's nice to see him pull off some great saves and once again stop Hugo from scoring. Then yeah, I mean, it's a win in the regulation time, which hasn't happened since week 4, I think. So
it's also a clean sheet. A clean sheet where Doug actually did stuff.
It's a clean sheet, and it means that Knox City now have to win, or get at least a penalty kick win, I think. So puts pressure on them. I'm just happy. I will say in I don't know if Pez mustn't have this, but I know in some games you can, like some sports games, you can take a photo of yourself, can't you? And it assimilates it to a character. Like it builds the creative player around that.
I don't believe that. I know they have it in FIFA. I haven't seen it in PES. They have it in Football Manager too.
Yep.
8 saves. Only.
Sorry to Ray, who I've been ignoring DMs.
Holy shit! The first ever Mill River Brewing Man of the Match goalkeeper, Doug Britton.
Wow.
Actually, that's probably the highest overall rated goalkeeper we've also
crap!
seen.
We're never gonna live this down. That ego is just gonna skyrocket right now.
Did anyone say goat?
Oh my god!
Shit.
Hugo, look what you did! Let me just double check.
Hugo to Bossier City confirmed.
The greatest of all time.
Hugo.
How many shots?
5 out of his 8 shots.
Oh my! 5
out of his 8 saves. 5 out of you made him man of the match, Hugo. How does that make you feel?
Did Hugo hooking up his boy Doug?
No subs for the Steamers either.
Wow.
Yeah, Hugo's calling for a PED check on Doug.
Doug Britton.
I'm gonna just say this right now, as commissioner,
there's in the league.
There's no drug testing in the Simulation Soccer Federation.
Hey,
drug your player up.
Hey, Maddie. Make sure you send that money down to Miami for what you wanted us to send to Doug before the game. Okay.
How about Scott Johnson? A 5.5.
Wow.
Oh, that's it. Deflect onto someone else now. Is that all you do? I'm getting genuinely aggravated. I'm kidding.
It's interesting. Like Doug Britton, 7.5. Then you have Emmanuel Blackwell, 5.0. Scott Johnson, 05.
Yeah, some of their
Like-
better have been playing. Emmanuel Blackman played out of his mind last week.
He's
I mean,
torched us, I think, twice this year. And
I mean, to be honest, I think the rating system in this game is fairly suspect. I'm not going to lie.
I
mean,
completely agree with that.
Doug's performance was way better than. I mean, 7.5 is a decent performance.
Has anybody seen an 8? I don't think I've seen an 8.
Oh, you'd have to get like 5 goals for that. But yeah, congratulations to Doug. I'm your biggest fan. Greatest of all time. We'll probably make the all SSF team at the end of the year. So, but we didn't perform particularly well other than that in that game. And, yeah,
No,
I feel kind of sorry for Detroit because I think Detroit did deserve something from the game.
I'd agree with that. I pointed out the 5.0 and 5.5 because generally if they're that low, they'll get subbed out at the end of the game. But you guys had enough faith in them, especially in the defensive positions that they're in, to just let it ride.
Yeah, it's all about faith. It's all about trust. It's all about trusting that Doug's juiced at least twice before the game. So
Yep. Don't worry, there's no random drug testing.
I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna go get some food, and I'm gonna go and toast the great man with the best surname in the world, Doug Britton.
Okay. We will talk to you later then.
Christ, we're a 5-star team. Jesus.
Bye.
We're all 5
See ya. No, we're going to this last match.
Last time I looked, our attack was like 34.
Heading to the last match of the night, or not last match of the night, sorry. Knox City is hosting AC Miami Azul. And we've got Greg and we've got Dave. So Greg, how was the week for you for game planning, scrimmaging, practice?
It was quite interesting. I had to change a couple of tactics throughout the middle of the week, which kind of sucked. And actually, midway through yesterday in the afternoon, I changed one last thing, and then I saw some I saw some good things come out of the team. You know, it was a tough game, though. I mean, most of the practices ended on a 1-0, 2-1. You know, some of them even went to penalties. So before that, there was a game. There was a game that we did not do very well, and that kind of made me a little anxious. So I made some changes. But no, I mean, look, Knox City for a reason. They're right now, you know, second place. You know, they're there for a reason. You know, so they got a tough team, and the way Robo practices is, you know, I know Axis has his goals, but the problem child for us the entire week was Robo. That man is a fucking beast, and I think he's the catalyst to the team doing well.
Perfect.
I
Dave, how?
100% agree with that statement. Every time that I've matched up against Knox City, I've always been over worried about Robo. But then in the games, he doesn't do what he does in practices. I don't know. Maybe it's because you shift the game plan a little bit over that way to try and keep him in check. But Robo always shines in everything that I've done against Knox City.
Yeah, James Troll has his hands full. I mean, he had his hands full the entire week. You know, in every single game. And, I mean, you'll even see me having to go back and try to defend Robo because Robo is just fucking doing, I guess, Robo things. I guess if you want to say it. It's just fucking Robo does Robo things. And it's just like sometimes there's like, can somebody fucking tackle? There was one practice that I was just calling for somebody to just hack the shit out of Robo. Just please knock him out of the fucking game because he was just irritating the fuck out of me. And sure enough, my man Brian Craven came in and got a yellow card, and
Of course he did.
you know, but yeah, Robo deserves to be on a better team.
You're so full of shit.
So Dave, before I ask you the same question, I just want to say something about the last game that I completely forgot to say.
Yes,
So Bozier won, right? 1-0.
correct.
Hey, Greg, who wasn't on the broadcast?
Oh,
I told you.
Slim
been
came
saying
on
that.
and Frank wasn't the hero. Oh,
I've been
wow.
saying that for weeks. I've been
Just wa-
saying it for weeks, man.
Just
And I
wanted
know
to
I feel
say
bad
that before I
because
forgot.
I
Yeah.
feel bad because, in the situation that the other owner's in and Frank's in, hopefully he
Yeah.
makes it home, and his family's good to go, and they're out of that traffic, down there. But I've been saying it for weeks. You need to stop having Frank call into the show. And there you go.
So, Dave, how was your week?
Well, first of all, I guess I should have had Frank call into the show, and then I wouldn't have to be stressed out right now about this game. It was interesting. It was kind of like a little similar to what Greg just said. We had some wider goal games, wider gaps at the beginning. Things got closer. We also had a lot of close games and a lot of PK games. So, I mean, the bottom line is we've never beat Miami, but every time we've played them has been close, right? The first time we played them, we were up 1-0 till late in the game. They got 2 late goals to beat us 2-1. The last time we played, we went to PK. So we play each other tight. They are definitely our nemesis, and we are looking forward to hopefully getting our first victory against Miami, which will catapult us back into second, because I guess technically we're not in second place as of a few minutes ago since Bossier City got their points. So
Yep,
Um,
Bossier's at 22. You guys are at 20.
20, yeah. Worst case, I mean, we're third place, worst case, but I want second. I want the bye, and I want to beat Miami. So if I don't want to go to PKs, I want an outright win, and that's what we practiced for this week. And and I told Greg last night after we submitted game plans, I said, good for you. I said, I knew you wouldn't let me down, because let's be honest, Miami already has the first seed wrapped up, and all they need is a PK loss to get to their 30-point goal. So he could have parked the bus on us and just played a defensive game and dragged it out and went to 0-0 PKs or something. But he didn't do that. He came out with a good game plan because he's playing to win. And you know what? We're playing to win too. So this should be an exciting game.
Perfect. Wink, do you have anything to add before we head out to the field?
Now that we're not in it, let's go Knox.
Attaboy. I knew
I
Wink
thought
always
of-
loved us secretly.
I thought about this. Don't get me wrong. I want to win the game, but I definitely don't want to have to meet Knox in the playoffs. Hopefully, until the final. So them getting second place actually would be good for
Yeah.
us, because I would rather game plan for other teams that's not Knox City. So part of me wants to win because I want to get to 30.
Yep.
But the other part of me says, well, you know what? If we don't, Knox still stays in second, and that's kind of where we want him.
Well, technically, we can get both things, Greg. If we beat you in PKs, we get the 2 points, you get the 1 point. We still get second place, you get your 30 points.
Right, yeah.
So it could happen.
That could happen.
I hope there's no collusion. But let's
There's no collusion because we both want to beat each other.
no, I know that. Well, let's head out to the field for this wonderful match.
Although that would be the perfect ending for us to get the 2-point PK win, then to get their 1 point.
Greg, you don't want to go against them. You want to see them in the finals if you see them. But if they lose here and drop, then they have to go through more games, and gives them a better chance to lay an egg and not come up to face you.
Potentially.
Hey, if you look in the chat, Frank made it home.
Family safe and sound at home since about 4 this morning.
So you probably just woke up from
Yeah.
a nap.
You know what? Look at that. You finally get home and you wake up to good news, Frank.
I'm excited to see what AC Miami Azul is going to be rocking next season for kits.
Yeah.
Be excited for that. Dave, are you going to stick with your checkers?
Oh yeah, we're checkers all the way. We did kick our logo, our apparel sponsor to the curb in Under Armour, and we will be going with the Scruffy Soccer brand from here on out.
Nice. Knox City, this match is coming out in a variation of a 4-3-3 formation. with Nelson Lozano out on the right and Robodinho out on the left.
Oh yeah, and Robo. I'm sorry. Robo's hair. Did you guys see Robo's hair? Somebody said it in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I'm gonna have to look at that. And
Oh, you
same-
won't miss it.
And same thing with AC Miami Azul. They're in a variation of a 4-3-3 formation with Frank Castle playing as a high attacking striker, attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
Somebody
They
said
just
this,
showed
that
James Troll there. He's gonna have his work cut out for him. Come on,
There's-
James.
everybody. Oh, by the way, for the
Oh, I see it.
record, I'm sure this is no surprise, but Kyoto was the big pain in our ass this week. That's why we marked him. And Mighty Joe Young in the chat, which is Guy Clausen, I believe, the heavyweight fight of the year, number 1 versus number 2. I mean, we're still number 2 going into today. So I
You know
call
how
it.
interesting it would be if Bossier City fought their way back to a 2 seed, because
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
beginning of the year the two heavyweights were Miami and Bossier.
yeah, I agree. agree.
It'd be very interesting if that's how it fell.
You know what would be more interesting
Oh,
Come on.
if it was
What's that? You tell me.
is if Miami was the 1 seed and Knox City was the 2 seed. That would be way more interesting.
I will
There's a
say,
foul.
Robo, that hair, love it.
Oh,
Yes.
come on. What is going
There
on
it
here?
is. Oh, God.
Oh, guess what you got to do, Dave? You got to do better inside the 6. You have
Oh.
to head the ball down.
Dude, I did a lot in the
Oh man, and that was a perfect
Ah.
mismatch too. You have a very tall Axis going with a shorter Albert Begin. That would have been perfect right there. That was a perfect matchup
that was a
for
good
Knox
chance.
City.
Good
Yep.
chance for us.
Yeah, a free header 6 yards out should be 1-0 Knox City 4 minutes in.
Yeah. We'll get our chances. We're all right. I didn't see any real trends this week like I normally do. Like if one team scores early, will the other team come back? That kind of thing. I didn't see trends this week like I normally do.
Yeah,
So I
I
think-
did. I did a few typical of Miami where we score late.
Really?
Yeah, 2 goals late. It came
Oh,
often.
I had several sims where both teams scored early. Like you guys scored and we scored both in like the first 9 minutes of the game. It was crazy. Of course, it depends if we come out aggressive or passive and all that too. That seems to be a big factor.
Yes, it is. Here we go.
Oh, look at him! Look at Robo's hair! Woo! Look at it! Look at that footwork, baby!
Look
You
at
go, Robo!
the orange rooster.
Look at Robo's like, fuck it, I'm taking it myself. I don't trust Dave missing another header. I'm taking it myself.
Oh, we got. Hey Frank, you're unmuted. I had your server muted from before when you're on your high school bus and we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, Frank, you need to unmute yourself now. It looks like.
Yeah. But
Here's a good corner. Frank, you need to unmute yourself now.
Hey, what's up, guys?
there it is. What's up?
Good corner.
You gotta mute your Twitch stream now.
Yeah, let me
What's up?
figure that out. Hold on.
You gotta mute your Twitch stream now.
Yeah,
Look at that.
I'm having deja vu. I'm having
Yeah.
deja vu. Come on, Knox City. We need to play some defense. I don't want to give up an early goal because that's going to stress me the fuck out.
Ooh. It's good effort from Sully. right
Sully
there.
says, "Look at my dreads."
That my wife won't let me have. Sully was kind of a pain in our ass too. He gets a lot of the crosses. He'll receive a lot of crosses and kick him in on the fly with his foot.
Do you know who I think has been too quiet this season for AC Miami, despite them winning? I feel like Hollywood Mason has been. I feel like we should have heard his name a lot more throughout the season.
Seemed like we did at the beginning.
Yeah, and then kind of just faded, kind of like Scott Johnson.
Yeah. Man, I've been trying to get Scott Johnson back for several weeks, but he did play pretty well last week.
Yep. Ooh, up and over.
That's a good ball. Come on, Levant. Oh, what the fuck?
It's a good look.
Some of the reactions of players on these crosses just it's dumbfounds me and it scares the shit out of me.
Be there.
And this passing back and forth in front of your own goal shit doesn't help
Oh, I
either.
don't like that. I've never been a fan of that at all.
Dude, was that a...
It's just interesting to me because the defenders will pass in front of the goal, but the offensive guys won't.
Dave Javu, Doug Britton.
Like
Where's
that's
that?
yeah. What's that pass? Well, they got the ball right back. So
Hashtag planned
you-
it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Are
sit
you on?
down.
Are you on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sit down.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Fuck
Love
me.
it,
That's
love it.
bullshit. Dude, that's that fucking, what do you call it, by Kyoto.
No,
What's
I
that?
think you.
No,
No, that's legitimate. That's
was a little
legitimate.
bit, that's a little bit
Dude,
gamesmanship.
Dude, yeah,
That's a
touch.
little
Look,
bit
I mean, you
gamesmanship.
fucking touch him and he falls over
That's
like he got...
legitimate. That's
I-
legit.
If that was legitimate, he should have kind of fell.
This is Craven's spot. This is 1-0 now. This is 1-0. This is Craven's spot.
right off the
Oh,
face of
Oh,
somebody.
That dude, Craven never hits the wall.
He didn't hit the wall.
Wow.
He broke somebody's
He hit somebody's like
nose.
nuts. Come on, people.
oh, switch it. Look at Robo.
Come on.
Oh,
What?
well, that was-
Oh, see this. What is that? What is that shit?
Well, Eagle told him to switch it, and they listened.
Yep, to the wrong
Eagle's not your
player.
coach. Fuck. Yep, here comes the stress level. I can feel it.
Good run from Hollywood. Ooh.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. I don't know why you
Way
didn't
wide.
fall. That's when you need to fall, Hollywood. When you're in the box, or not Hollywood, Kyoto.
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 When you're in the box like that, right there, that contact, fall down.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking thing. What's that called again?
Gamesmanship.
Gay drama theatrical bullshit.
But you know
it's
what? It
called
doesn't work.
Davesmanship.
It doesn't work all the time. It really doesn't. You know, because like Winkler said, he should have done it there, not the
Yeah.
one that he did before.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that Coach missed that because I don't think he missed one all week.
I think it was Robo's hair.
Oh, there you go. Attaboy, Robo.
Ooh, good ball. Good switch from Nelson.
Although we prefer to attack from this side of the field, I think, mostly, but for some reason. Hey, so we tripped Nacho, though, and that's not a foul.
That's not a foul. It's
Totally
you
tripped
trip
him.
All
Totally
ball.
tripped him.
All ball.
Totally tripped him.
All ball.
Oh, but we don't show the replay on that one.
Blame Gunny. Gunny's in the back line sniping people.
Oh, what is this? Another foul at us, of course.
Let's
Wait.
see this one.
Light? Is it light green?
That one's foul-ish.
I
Yeah.
don't
Ish.
know.
Is it light green shirt, ref? Of course it is. Of course it is.
I hope
Yeah, it is
Craven,
like green.
Craven drill this.
No way. No, that's too far.
It's never
Only,
too far.
only
for-
Dynasty.
for-
Only Dynasty can do that.
It's never too far.
Dude, I don't like how many shots Miami's getting.
Yeah, we're just at least getting some shots in. That's okay. That's good.
I mean, they're not crazy close, but...
Frank, are you with us? Yeah.
I'm with you.
Hi.
I'm just
Oh, he is.
listening.
Oh, okay.
How
he's
you doing,
back.
buddy?
I'm
Are you warm?
Much better now.
So, how was your month of travel?
It
Oh,
felt like a month. I'll tell
remind
you.
remind me to never travel with you first.
It's very eerie to sit there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, dead still on the highway with everybody asleep.
That's weird.
When did you guys start moving?
It was about 2:30, 2:45, and it usually takes from where we were to my house. It usually takes about 30 minutes, and it took us about 2 hours.
Why didn't you just walk?
Well, it was about 18
fuck.
degrees.
Wow, that
Wow.
That was
We are-
close.
lip
That was
we are-
close.
that was oh
We are very fortunate right now.
wow, what a good pass! What another good
Oh
pass!
wow, this is good.
Come on, Robo!
Uh-oh.
Come on, Robo!
See,
Oh.
see, if Robo right there crosses that into Freddie, it's probably a goal.
Ooh, ball.
Oh! Who was that?
I think it was
That was
Tricky
magic.
Nicky, wasn't it?
Nick.
I think
Nick.
that was freaking Nicky,
10?
yeah.
What was it? Is that Tricky Nicky? You know it's got to be Tricky Nicky if it's something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Tricky Nicky because he's playing
Yeah.
he's playing top, right?
He's playing left. He's playing that side, yeah.
Yeah.
Nacho's in the center.
That was speculative, though.
It
I like-
was.
I like the effort, but
It would have been amazing though if it was
Almost-
even like if it hit the post or something even.
Almost all the bicycle kicks are speculative.
bad offside trap. But they caught it back up.
I thought that ball went out of bounds.
Let your keeper get that ball, man.
Get him, Nacho. We'll take that shit.
Ooh, good turn.
Oh,
Good
Nice.
job. See, I would have
Excellent.
liked to see that turn and then one dribble in. It looks like he had the guy sealed.
yeah,
give
it
that
did.
turn.
It did. That was good. Yeah, one more dribble in. I think
That
and
looked closer
maybe
than I
top
thought it was.
top left hand corner would have
Yeah,
been good.
just to get that momentum back,
Yeah.
There's Roscoe doing his soccer thing.
Yeah.
Yes, Boise and Real San Antonio will be playing next match.
I already answered that. If you were paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, Sully.
I certainly don't like the fact that. Oh, I like this though. Come on, baby. Come get it. Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna let Greg say it.
Finn saves.
Thank you.
Dude. Oh, Freddie. So close.
I kind of wanna.
I don't like this LSG against LSG crime going on.
Yeah, right.
Hey, at least everybody's a winner, right? At least LSG's gonna win the game.
Yeah, that's true. Well, LSG is going to win almost every game. Don't we have somebody on almost every team? At least half the league for sure.
No one on Hearts.
Come on, Nelson. He gives great.
Should've gone top.
Oh, that should have been a nice cross. What happened?
Were you
What are
just
you
gonna
doing?
say
bro?
he gives great balls?
I was going to say he gives great crosses, but now he's out there fucking dribbling around, dicking around. The fuck?
What do you have, Tiki Taki on or something?
No. Although the computer might be running it. Who fucking knows?
Ooh, good turn. Oh,
Oh.
that's a foul. That's a foul.
No, don't take it. Oh my god, dude, I hate when they quick kick it. from there. Fuck, I hate that shit right there. Who's that? Gunny. Gunny picking on Robo's kid. What's up?
Here we go. Uh-oh.
This could be a good shot for us. Oh!
Finn
Finn
saves.
saves, baby.
Finn saves.
Was that? that was
That
deflected
was
though.
deflected off the wall.
Yeah,
it was.
I thought it took a lot of
Which-
pace out of the ball.
Yeah, which actually could have helped us though. If
I was gonna say because he was already diving.
yeah, if he had chosen wrong or if he had chosen correctly, deflection take it the other way.
Well,
I've seen
I
that
think
happen this time.
he had to adjust mid-air because I think he was stretched out to begin with and then kind of brought it back in.
Yeah, I'm glad to see we got some chances. I felt like Miami dominated the first 30 minutes of this game.
I found that if you got the most possessions and most shots, you lose.
You lose in PKs for sure, right?
Ooh, that's a bad giveaway.
That's a terrible giveaway. This might be the. Oh, there it is.
Good block.
Good, nice, Yogi.
Nice.
Attaboy, Yogi. Good block, buddy.
You know
Makes
what?
up for
You know what
a little
else you never see in this game? Fake shots.
that? You never see what?
Fake shots.
Agreed.
You might be right.
That would have been the perfect opportunity for a feint.
I do know you can unlock them.
You can.
Nice.
So that the AI will do it? What is it?
There was one that I can't remember the feint and turns. Let me look. Give me a minute.
Okay.
But I was gonna go back on Freddie's missed opportunity, and those situations kind of make me want to unlock chip control.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, both teams have taken some shots here. It's just nobody
Yeah.
nobody wants to give up anything. So
We've
We'll see here in
definitely
the
both had opportunities for sure.
yeah, last 4 minutes of this half, see what happens.
You've had more, and I've seen a few goals this week in first half extra time. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll have what 1 minute of extra stoppage time in the first half.
Who's there?
Oh no, I think did Levant hit that?
Yeah, it's a corner kick.
Yeah.
Cravens.
Yeah.
Not a fan of these ones sometimes.
The short, I don't like the short corners. At
Well, that's
all.
not really. That one's not as short as some of the other ones.
No, the ones where he runs out like 3 feet from him.
Yeah, but that one he was able to pass back and have that perfect cross.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Offside.
Damn. Oh, wow,
trap
that would have
there.
been nice.
Sorry, every time the whistle blows, I just assume it's a penalty against us
Well, it wouldn't be a penalty. It'd be a foul.
or a foul. Sorry. Well, let's see if we can put something on, Knox. Let's go. We got a couple minutes. Might want to like take the ball downfield. There we go. Come on, Nelson.
2 minutes. It's more than I thought there would be.
Oh, that is. Yeah, I agree.
Good tackle. And he kicked it right off of Nelson. That's great.
Did he? Oh, he did. Nice.
Good job, Craven.
For someone who doesn't really like soccer that much, Craven plays the game awfully well in this game.
Yeah, he does.
Yep. Ooh.
Nothing there.
I didn't like the deflection, though. Change of direction scares me.
Yeah, it took all the speed out of it. 45 minutes in, 0-0 here with Knox City and AC Miami Azul. Knox City has 45 minutes to get a goal to put them into second place and get that first round bye in the playoffs. Dave, how are you feeling 45 minutes in?
Stressed as usual, but I feel like Miami dominated those first 30 minutes or so, and then I think we made a pretty decent 10-15 minute stretch after that. I do want to respond to Slin Shady. He said if Knox loses this game, we may need to rename to Knox Shitty. And I know you're trying to be funny, but I don't want to hear anybody who's got BS in the fucking name in their name, Slin Shady. So fuck off. Back to the game though. I mean, you could tell. Like, so if those last couple of shots we got made it 8-5. So we were probably down 8-3, maybe even 2 before those last 10-15 minutes of the half. So I don't feel good about that. I do feel good that Coach hit the wall, and because in Sims he was all perfect from that distance. So I feel fortunate for that. I'm a little bit stressed. I hope that we're a little more dominant in the second half because we played too passive in the first half.
Ace says he wants to rename the team to Azul Killers after you guys win.
Attaboy, Ace. Nice comeback, buddy.
Hey, Greg, so 45 minutes in, right now, you're getting your 30 points. You're getting what you wanted. Are you relaxed, or are you just going to try to go for glory in the second half?
Just give me a little bit of time. I'm using the snipping tool to capture what Ace just put there. Let me just let me save that really
But,
quick.
hey, if we are you going to show it even if we beat you, Greg?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
No, I feel good. I think the game is going how it should. Look, you got first against second right now. I think it should be 1-1. To be honest with you, that
Yeah.
Kyoto ball deflected, went into the pole. That could have been in, and then Freddie in that kind of open shot tried to chip it over. Over Finn. I think it should be 1-1. I mean, it's a pretty even game. I like the shots that we're taking. And it's kind of what happened in some of our sims, where at halftime we were 0-0, and then something happens definitely in the second half. So I hope it goes our way, like some of the sims were going. And same thing probably for Knox, the same thing for them. Some late goals, they were probably hoping that it happens for them as well. But the teams look pretty even. I mean, we're taking shots. It's not like it's a boring game or anything like that. We're having opportunities. It's just we have good goalkeepers, and our defenses are strong, and our forwards and our wingers are going to have to take better shots.
Yep. Frank, do you want to put your sense in on the first half of this match?
Well, like he was saying, it should be 1-1. That was a good save and the shot off the post. This has been an exciting first half.
I got a follow-up question for you, Frank. How do you feel right now, knowing that if the score holds, you guys will take the number 2 seed in the tournament?
That's not true. That's not true.
If they need no, they
No, if we get 2 points, we stay second.
correct.
Right. You get a minimum. Okay, if you lose in PKs.
Yeah, if we lose in PKs, then we would finish third. Correct.
All right, I like that. Come on, Soda.
Yeah.
So you were specifically setting Frank up to say that, weren't you, Link?
Yeah, he was trying. He did a piss poor job of it, but yeah.
Yes, that's fantastic. Well, Wink, do you have anything to add before we head out to the field for the second half?
No. No, I'm good.
Okay, let's head out to the field then for the second half to watch a goal by Kyoto Soto, probably in the 87th minute.
Probably.
Yeah. Or no, it's 84th, isn't it, Greg, usually?
Yeah, it's 84th is what I like to shoot
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Robo gonna do some Robo things.
If that really happens, I might need a new fucking headset.
Interesting that he headed it back. This half, AC Miami Azul in their light kits are going left to right, and Knox City and the checkers are going right to left.
Did I miss the logo reveal? Is that today? Or
Yeah.
That was last. Greg's was last night. He put
last
it
night. Okay.
in the Gen chat, so it's in the Gen chat.
I'll have to go back and look.
Ooh, good ball. Ooh. Thin heads.
Uh-oh.
He came out like a ram.
Yeah.
That's
Finn
what-
don't give a fuck.
One turn.
Finn is built for tough.
Finn plays for Detroit.
Did Detroit win? No, Joey Phillips, Detroit did not win. Otherwise, I wouldn't be stressed out right now.
Ooh.
Oh, and I'm not stressed out right now either. Freddie! Woo! Look at who is that? I can't see.
Oh.
What name is that?
That was a nice goal.
I'll tell you what name it's not. Dave Access.
That's okay, bro. I'll give up all the goals if it means wins. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather win than score goals.
Man, that came out a little bit out of nowhere. Deserved without question. Who passed it in? Nacho?
Nacho, was that Nacho? Yeah.
Yeah, Nacho. Unfortunately, it looked like Craven missed it, and
Let's see
Freddie
right here.
pickpocket Craven.
Nacho.
Craven went for
Oh, yeah.
the ball and he missed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Couldn't get in
that
front
was-
of him enough.
I think that was Lozano. I think that was Nelson.
No.
No. The
No.
Nacho gave him the ball.
Oh, okay.
Good
Three.
goal, Freddie.
Nelson's
goal.
number 9. And I think Nacho's got short sleeves. Nelson's got long sleeves.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Freddie!
51 minutes in.
All
Knox
this
City
means
strikes
is-
first.
All this means is that Soto's going to score at the 84th minute. We'll go to PKs.
Oh, you know what, Greg? I put your name on there. My bad. Hold on. I got to fix that. It was Winkler. I'm stupid. Hold on. There you go. I had to fix it. Was that what you were laughing at, Greg? Wondering why I put your name on that thing in Gen Chat?
No, I didn't. Even,
Okay.
I haven't even looked at Jen.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was like, why was Soto laughing? Okay. Come on, let's make it 2-0. Fuck it. Let's go, Robo.
I love the enthusiasm.
Well, you know I'll feel more comfortable at 2-0 because at 1-0 it doesn't mean shit. It could change right now on this, like in the next 30 seconds.
On this
And it-
counter.
Yeah, on this fucking counter right here. There goes my excitement out the window.
Swing the ball in.
Come on, Ace. Get him, baby. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
who's
Where
there?
is that ball right there? What'd I say? Unbelievable. fucking fuck.
Oh, there it goes. It starts the engine. Right to the corner slide. Love it. 1-1. Kyoto Soto brings AC Miami Azul back into this match.
Does
What the
that
fuck was
does
our
that tie
defense?
him up for Golden Boot?
Yes. I believe it
Beautiful,
does.
beautiful goal. Beautiful goal.
Dude, why are we letting the ball just roll around? In front
Yeah,
of
that
the
was
fucking
crazy.
That
Just
was
letting the ball just
stupid.
roll.
Let's see it. Let's see here.
You guys were watching too much Fort Ontario.
Look at that. Everybody's like, hey, look at that ball go by. Fuck.
Take some.
And I love that celebration too by Kyoto. That's beautiful.
That was great. One of them, Kyoto had one in our Sims with the fucking cell phone this week.
The,
Wow.
the celebration that Kyoto did is one of the ones that I have selected as well.
the one he just did right now.
Yeah. 56 minutes in, 1-1.
Yeah, that was short-lived.
That's happened in my Sims all week. That's what usually was happening. I was scoring, and 2 minutes later, Wink was scoring.
And like Dave said, fuck it. Let's just go for 2. Let's go.
Hey! I was. That's plagiarism.
Fuck it. Let's go.
That's plagiarism.
Oh, the ball. Swing it in, Sully.
Oh my God, they are trying to go for 2 right now. What are they doing? Miami, knock it off, bro.
See, why didn't he turn there? He could have turned and shot.
Because I didn't want him to. I don't like how. Look at this. There you go. Fuck.
Oh,
I thought Sully was just gonna freaking weave between everybody.
Oh.
Dave Axis, the hero.
Oh! What the fuck?
I need a hero to send it wide of the net like usual.
Finn scared him, man. Finn scared him. Look at him.
Oh my God.
Finn
I
scared.
Dave doesn't want none of Finn.
I tried to go left foot.
I was gonna say that was weak foot, right?
I should have
Dave
stayed
does
strong.
not want anything to do with Finn.
Finn scares.
So I think me and Hugo and Britton should start our own team. Because Hugo and I can't fucking hit anything. And Britton goes in fucking waves of...
Well, fun fact, Dave, you own your own team, so you could bring
Wait,
them
what?
to it.
Wait, when did that happen?
I don't know. Just now.
Oh, shit. I thought Freddie and Bruce owned I thought Freddie and Robo owned this team. My bad.
Congratulations.
Fuck. Dude, that's fucking terrible. That could be the difference in the game. If we lose, that's why. Right there. That fucking bullshit goal.
Wow, that was the perfect.
Oh, I
breakup,
thought you were going to talk about your bullshit missed opportunity.
That's what I'm talking. No, I'm talking. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you said goal.
Yeah,
So it wasn't you.
Because it should have been a goal. Dave Axis, keep blanking claws off the. Oh, hold on. Why does my phone have stars? Hold on. Keep your dirty claws. Why is dirty the word dirty?
So dirty. So
It's
dirty.
Dirty. Don't use that.
Next, they're gonna start out moist.
Oh, don't. That's like the best word ever. Fuck. Oh, Slin Shade doesn't want me stealing Doug Britton.
Dave's underwear got a little too moist on his breakaway, and then
Dude.
he slipped in his shot.
And my dirty, moist underwear.
And what's going on here with Ace? Is Ace getting called for something?
There's a foul. It looked like, yeah.
Wow. This is
Look at
this
Ace
will be
going
He says,
interesting.
"Look into my eyes, ref. I kill you."
Yeah. Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, this is a. Oh, wow. This is nice.
We'll end up passing.
Oh, darn it.
Nice defense on there. It's about time we played some defense.
Can Dave go 1v3? Oh god, 1v6. No, he can't.
1v7. I bet Dave Axis moistens his head. I do, just for you, Slim.
Oh, Sully!
Sully almost, baby.
The one
That's
on my
all right.
shoulder. The one on my shoulders too for you, buddy.
That was good. That was good. We could do that again. We'll repeat that one again.
Yeah, let's not do that shit. You know what? Let's keep the ball over to the left for a little bit. No, the left. That's a terrible ball, by the way.
Yeah, that is. That was good.
No reason to put that ball up there from Rosca.
Mm-mm. I really want Bruce. I want Robo to
He's
score.
offside.
What?
He's
What
offside.
the hell
He's
was
off- look at
that?
how-
Are you
he's
kidding me?
offside.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I want Robo to score so you guys can see. Not only does he have the big orange spiky hair, but he's got a blue beard now too. He's Bluebeard.
Is that a Snapchat filter?
No, it's on the
The other
game.
one? I know.
No, the game. Yeah. He looks like he went down on a Smurf or something. It looks interesting.
Ooh, gotta play it farther ahead. Terrible ball from
Come on,
Soto.
what was that?
Terrible.
Jeez. Terrible. Horrible.
Come on, fuck.
It's because Soto's missing his glasses.
Is that what it is?
He's wearing the damn contact. One of the contacts got dislodged, so
I
I
just-
don't know what the. What is that? What is Robo
Dude.
doing there?
He's too busy fucking looking at his hair.
Oh, come on.
This shit. So we're on counterattack, and we push the ball backwards more than any team I've seen today. It's fucking ridiculous.
You haven't watched our team then.
So today you guys didn't. Today you guys pushed the ball. You guys look good today.
Yeah.
Although I'd say,
Hopefully we're hitting that momentum.
except for maybe Detroit. Detroit, they've seemed to push the ball back a lot. All right, we had an exciting game. The last 10 minutes has been
Ooh, bad giveaway. Bad
Oh,
giveaway.
fucking Kyoto too, right?
Wow, if you would have buried that top left, that would have been
Oh my
impressive.
goodness.
That was weak foot
Yeah.
too, I think, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weak foot. Oh my goodness, that would have been beautiful. One touch too.
Thank God. he
Run
missed
that back. Run that back.
Do it again. Do it again.
Nachos
Oh,
out for Hacker.
That's been an interesting sub that's happened a lot this week. Hacker coming in the midfield. Dude, we just can't fucking retain possession at all. Apparently, either can Miami.
Oh yeah, this
the
is
the
this is
midfield. I was going to
this
say
is
the midfield
interesting.
got sloppy, right,
The
Greg?
last 15 minutes have been fucking terrible.
There hasn't been much of a midfield play of possession on either of these teams. In this half.
Oh, get there, Freddie. Yeah. That's all right. All right, let's go. Let's do something, Knox City. Fuck. Let's stop dicking around. Put the fucking ball in the net. I want Robo to get his fucking goal, man.
Oh, Dave, you got to jump for the ball, bud.
Well, that was a bad angle. That ball was like going out of bounds. Why?
Yeah.
That's a terrible cross to begin with.
Deflect it back.
Oh, we did have a goal like that. It was actually pretty sweet.
Good switch. From Ace.
Come on, Nelson. Come on, Nelson. Give us a good cross, baby. There you go. That's
Ooh.
better. Oh, what am I doing? Trying to
That's gonna-
bicycle kick instead of fucking heading it. Dude, somebody subbed me out. I'm playing like shit.
Nice whistle, Zachary on for Axis.
Yeah. That's the normal. Actually, he's been coming in for Robo this week a lot. Oh, good. That's us. That's us.
Ah.
That's us.
Here's what we got. Soto's off. JQ is on.
Bye,
All
Greg.
right, cool. That's not bad. Take
Hey,
that.
Greg, get that cigar ready because I'm probably going to get subbed out right now, too. Soto and I sitting over there smoking cigars, bitching at our team. Fuck. Well, we're a couple minutes away from the
Ooh.
84th minute. Oh, fuck.
He's on. Oh, see, that's a bad ball.
That was a
That
bad
was a
yeah.
horrible pass. Come
and
on.
late. If Miami has possession at the 84th minute, I don't feel good.
Ah,
Nice takeaway. Was that Freddie? Come on, Hacker. Don't fuck it up.
Nope, you almost did, though.
Yeah. That's our motto right now. Don't fuck it up. What are you crossing to? Who are you crossing to?
There's two people in the box.
There were, dude. The defender was the only one near where the ball went, though. Oh my God.
Robo was there.
Well, we squeaked by that dreaded 84th minute. Thank God.
Who we got? Nelson's off for Drew.
Oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen that. I guess I was pissed at Nelson for not crossing the ball correct. That's an interesting sub. I have not seen this week.
Highwood Mason also gets taken off for Shun Shun Hun.
I'm sorry?
I don't know how to say the international
Beijing,
name.
Beijing.
Beijing.
Oh, wait.
Lu
Oh, the
Weijing.
guy. Yeah, the one who scored a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, Lu Weijing.
Yeah.
He's going to score here in a minute.
Oh, fuck. Shut up, Eagle.
I'm surprised he wasn't named We Hung Low.
Oh,
Goodness, what a turn and shoot!
oh my God. This is fucking. Oh, this is
What a turn and shoot by Kyoto!
dude, that was.
Oh, that's.
Oh, it wasn't as close as it looked. The first
It wasn't
time,
as
but
close, but it looked pretty sweet.
It was
though.
still sweet. It was still sweet.
Well, it deflected off the defender too. Kind of took it off trajectory.
Fuck, man. Greg, you better not win this fucking game in the next few minutes.
JQ. Oh,
Oh, Rosca, thank you. God, I fucking love Rosca.
Jay almost had it.
Let's not pass the ball in front of the fucking goal.
gives
Another
it
bad
away.
giveaway. We're trying to give this game away. We are actively trying to give it to Greg right now.
Oh, good ball. And
Go get the ball. Fuck.
foul.
Oh.
Freddie.
Oh, fuck. Come on. 3 minutes, huh?
So in the 7th minute, they'll
No.
score.
Sorry. Jack Wigmore. No, a PK loss drops us to third. A PK win will keep us in second. At this point, I'd just love a breakaway fucking goal right as the game ends, and I wouldn't have to worry about PKs. Like right now. Hacker. Robo. Come on, Hacker. Give the good cross, baby. Come on. Come on, Knox City.
Good look.
Yeah, it was okay. 2 guys hanging all over me, though. Kind of like a typical weekend for Slim Shady.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. There it is. Ball game. Congrats. I knew it. 93rd minute. Unfucking believable.
And who is it? Who is it?
Sully!
The dreaded,
people. There
the
you
dreaded
go, baby.
dreads. The dreaded dreads.
That's what I'm talking about. Let him know, Sully. Look at that, partying with our fans that came all the way
oh man.
to Knoxville. Oh my God, talk about the dagger. Just take it. Boom! Rip that heart out.
Wow. I don't like.
Dave, I don't
Wow.
envy this. I feel terrible for you right now, actually.
Oof. Great finish from Sully. Oh.
Wow.
I think there's only been 2 stoppage time goals this season. Both against Knox City.
At least this one wasn't a free kick.
No, it was 9 plus 4. Oh. And that's it. Last kick of the game, Sully Richardson puts Bossier into second place.
If that doesn't get Knox City fired up to just plow through Miami in the tournament, I don't know what will.
I don't know either. They got to get through Hearts of Maple in week 1. Oh, man.
Knox has had a very easy time with Hearts of Maple, though. So
Yeah.
Dave break his headset.
No, we're going to let Dave sit for a second.
You're welcome, Frank.
Greg, how you feeling? Like, I mean, clearly the game plan worked because I know you were like, yeah, it was going to happen, a 94th minute goal.
I was off by 10 minutes.
Yeah. So you got your 32 points.
Yep. I mean, how great, we debut, we reveal a new logo with our new colors, baby blue, yellow. We're going to have some secondaries in there with some silver, black, and navy as well. Do that and finish in this kind of style. The number 1 team in the league right now, the beta season, get that. We had the first round bye, but what I wanted today is exactly what I wanted to happen for our players, our organization, doing it away from home, coming out with this win in the 94th minute. And there's no other person that's more deserving than Sully. Sully's been busting his ass in the practice field. Same thing with Hollywood Mason. I'm surprised he didn't get in there today. And I mean, look, I can't say enough about our managers and the league, our players, practicing hard every single week, getting better. And, I'm kind of fearful right now. Hell, I wouldn't want to face Miami in the tournament at all. Knowing that we could score this late, if there's no lead, I don't feel that there is a lead that our players cannot overcome. I just feel it. I trust my players. I think they're amazing, and I think they're going to come through as well. And I'm so happy to, get the 32 points and, basically take care of the regular season in style.
Wink, what are your thoughts on this match?
crazy. I mean, it's just it's Miami has been doing this all season, and I mean, at some point, it's not going to work. I don't know if that's going to have to be season 1 or what, but
Or season
they just
15.
or season 15. But at some point, somebody's got to not let them put the dagger in them. It's just they seem to do it week in and week out. It's impressive. And it's also I mean, I have nothing to do with this game, and I feel like I got the wind knocked out of me when Sully scored. I can only imagine what Dave's feeling right now. It's disheartening and it's frustrating, and Miami is just fucking killing it right now.
Yeah. Hey, Frank, what are your thoughts about? I mean, you guys just went up to P2, positions 2, getting that bye. That kind of gives you an extra week of game planning, right? Like, how excited are you guys down there in Bossier?
Very excited. We we started off strong and kind of went into a slump, but the past couple of weeks we've been, we made some adjustments and things have been starting to look up. So it looks like we're starting to get a little bit of that momentum back. I'm glad. I've been saying all season that Soto loves BC, and he got a win for us and got us into the number 2 seed. I mean, this is an exciting game. This is what, all the people that are watching these games, this is what they're wanting to see, this excitement like this. I mean, it sucks for Knox City and Dave and everything for it to come out on the losing end of that type of game, but this is what people are wanting to see.
Yeah, no. Dave, are you back or?
I got nothing.
Okay, I'm not going to push it. Robo, how you feeling, bud?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's not the way I wanted to lose. So, hoping to go into PKs and at least get a chance to get those 2 points. Very disappointed.
Yeah, no, I agree. I didn't want to face you guys next week at all, to be honest. For Hearts of Maple, I was kind of hoping to play Bossier to take Slim Shady down a peg or two and have some fun with him. But hell, and what a Greg, god damn it, what a game.
No, thanks. Like I said, I nothing against Knox City. I mean, look, there's a bunch of times during practice during the week that we went to penalties, and I really thought there for a little bit that we were going to do that, but it just seemed awkward. Like both of our midfielders were just screwing up there for like Dave said, like 15, 20 minutes, and it just it was just really weird. There's like a weird feeling that yeah, we're messing up, but we're still getting it to our forwards and our wingers. It's just we just can't finish, and it's just something like that though did not happen that late for me. At no point did that ever happen that late. I mean, literally, we're talking a second, like a split second difference when the game was about to get called. Because they kicked off and literally they passed it back and the whistle was blown. I mean, literally one pass. It's one pass difference in that whistle getting blown, and I just couldn't be happier for our players, and I can't imagine what it feels like, on the other side. Dave's a good manager, he's a good owner, and I know Robo and Freddie, help him with game plans and figuring things out, and nothing but respect over on Knox City. Great host city, last night, getting us ready, for today's game. And, and it's exactly what it was. Look at that. 13 shots, 8 shots. That's, 21 shots total between both teams. It's not like we weren't going for it. Pretty matched in possession. It's just, I just talk about it. The heart of Miami, the players are just amazing.
Yeah.
They're just good. I can't wait to the playoffs. And to me, whatever happens in the playoffs, great. To me, I'm a traditionalist. To me, we've won the regular season championship. You know what I'm saying? So to me, when now in the playoffs, that to me is a tournament. I'm going to look at it that way, which I don't know if that's dangerous for everybody else or not, but I'm just going to look at it that way. I feel that, we took care of business, and I just I can't wait for the tournament, and I really can't wait for season 1.
Perfect. Also, the Mill River Brewing man of the match for this match was Kyoto Soto, with the early goal from Frank Castle. So let's Wink. Let's head off to the last
How
match.
about,
Or
hold on
you
a
wanna hit-
second. How about
okay.
the storylines that this makes? At the beginning of the season, it was Knox City and Hearts of Maple going at it. At the beginning of the season, it was FC Detroit and Fort Ontario going at it. Now those two teams play for their lives against each other. I just think it's kind of funny.
Yep. We're gonna have some fun.
It's kind of funny how that rolls around. Actually, we're gonna take a 3-minute break. I gotta do something real quick, and then we will get into the other games.
The last game. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. So we will see you in 3 minutes.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're here for the final match of today. We'll see Real San Antonio against Boise United. So, Eagle, so what do you think going into this final academy game? How do you feel about both of these teams facing each other, right now?
Well, I'm excited because we've been doing, some trials, some research on potential builds for the future. And this week we're giving everybody a stamina boost. We've noticed everybody's kind of dogging 25 minutes into the match, so we're just taking that completely out to see what else.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Real San Antonio, the team that I kind of help out with, pulls off another one. I mean, keeper Sutherland, back in net has been fantastic. But I'm looking at Ray. I'm looking at JQ. I'm excited. And then next season, these players, having the chance to play, against, a Knox City, against an AC Miami Azul. It's going to be fun to watch.
Right, it'll be good. And then Winkler, also, you're actually heading Boise United, correct? How was it kind of planning this week a little bit against Real San Antonio for your academy team?
It was good. It was fun. I somewhat like planning with Boise better than I do FC or Fort Ontario. Seems a little bit easier, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
I will say this is not the last time you will see these two teams. You will see them one more time in a full 30-minute game at some point during the tournament, because there is one more thing I want to try with these guys.
Nice. All right, well, we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and get this going. So what's the time frame on this one? I believe they are shorter than the normal game, so what is the time on these?
This one got bumped up from they were like 6-minute games. This one got bumped up to 13-minute halves.
Oh, okay.
13-minute games, not
13-minute games.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, a 13-minute game takes like 26 minutes. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're here at Boise United, correct? Yeah, that's Boise United. We're playing at their stadium. Will be good. It'll be good to see here, at least for my end. I have, there's two players from AC Miami Azul right now that are doing double duty today. Frank Castle and JQ, they play for Real San Antonio. So, I try to be biased, but there's a little part of me that's rooting for Real San Antonio. I like the name as well. That's kind of nice. So we see Boise United coming in with a 4-1-2-3. It's basically a 4-3-3 formation with Andre Wilkins, Smith, Hacker, Mello, and I'll name a few of the others as well. And then Real San Antonio coming in a 4-2-2-2 with Castle and Brown up front. Agnarsson and Leathers, Q and Colston in the middle. Then we see here, what is it going to be? I think it is Boise United kicking off, going left to right.
Is it Boise or is it Bougie?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've said bougie too at some point.
Oh, I just had to throw that in there once.
Yeah. And I see Hacker too. Hacker pulling in double duty as well. Jack Wigmore.
And then
Back to Hacker. No.
Mark Mello's pulling double duty too.
Mark Mello as well.
Yep.
Mark Mello there with the ball right away. Chad Rowland. Joseph Thompson. Is Hacker actually playing up front, or is he playing midi?
He's
played
right wing forward.
Right wing. Okay.
Yeah, he's a winger.
Trummer. Oh, Victor.
Oh, I don't like that.
Agnarsson just stopping that real quick and kicking it out of bounds.
When in doubt, kick it out of bounds, right? Is that how it goes?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, good ball.
Oh, nice. Very. Oh, that took a weird bounce there. And David Leathers for Real San Antonio. Gateson, Rob Ems. I want to be able to say some of these names. These guys, and ladies, so they could hear their names here more. Oh, there's the ball to Ray Ray. Oh, couldn't get to it. Andre Wilkins. Oh, no. Oh. Boise United keeps possession. Yeah, that's got to be a foul on Mark Mello. I think JQ grabbed him by his neck.
Can see that.
That's what it
Play
looked
again.
like. Oh, no.
No,
Oh.
after. Yeah, he
Kicked
pulled
his
his
heel.
hair, right?
Yeah. That's definitely a foul.
What's Jack
Thickness.
Whitmore going to do?
Yeah. Cross it in. Decent. Oh, Mark Mello. Chad Rowland again, trying to get the ball. There's Tom Smith. Oh, too many. Too many Real San Antonio players right there surrounding him.
Ooh, another.
Chad Rowland, nice. Oh, Hacker. Oh, Hacker couldn't finish it. Nice defensive play there.
It's not very good possession-wise right now for Real San Antonio. At
No,
20.
definitely not. This is
They're sitting back on this
yes.
one.
So far, 16 minutes in, it's been a lot of Boise United.
Real San Antonio, I believe they're in a counterattack, aren't they?
They are. So they're sitting back. Hoping for that one.
Oh, what a shot!
Skeletor
Nice
with the
stop
save.
there.
And that right
Like
there,
Keeper
ladies
Sutherland.
and gentlemen, is one thing that we trained on a couple weeks ago and you're seeing in action.
The long-range shooter.
Yep, the long-range shooting.
I agree with you, Ray. There is there's another side of the field that the players are just not using. They're attacking all on the same side. So hopefully here, Frank Castle.
Switch it. Come
Back
on.
to Victor.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice play. Now Ray. There you go. Ray to Rob Ems. Back to Ray. Back to Rob. Let's see if Rob can cross it in. Oh, nice. That'll be a corner
Take a corner.
for Real. Yep.
Oh, they're gonna go short.
Yeah, there looks like there will be. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. No, sometimes when there's a defender right there. Oh, they still do.
Put it
David
in.
Leathers with the ball. Back to Ray. Ray's down the middle. JQ.
Oh, runs by.
Oh,
them.
nice for Jay. Frank Castle shoot.
There
oh,
it is.
Goal. Frank Castle
Oh, he
in the
pulls his arrow
24th
out.
minute.
1-0. Real San Antonio. Fantastic. Frank
Nice
Castle.
goal there, Frank Castle. Was that Ray with the assist?
No, it's
No.
from JQ.
JQ to Miami Azul products.
Yep.
Ray was the assist to the assist.
To the assist.
Yeah.
Great stuff there by those Miami Academy players. Beautiful. JQ to Frank Castle goal.
Yeah. Well, JQ did start his career early off in Vermont. Remember?
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear that though.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure Jay doesn't even want to hear that. Ray trash. No, that was good. That was good, Ray. There's no trash there coming from you.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see now if Bougie United can do something. Well, instead of they give the ball away right away. That's not good.
Oh, I love how we.
Jack Brown. Oh. Chad Rowland to Mark Mello. That was interesting, Eagle. What do you think? I mean, because really, that was a lot of possession by Boise United until that happened to Real San Antonio.
Well, it's a team holding in their shape in a defensive shape and taking advantage of their one opportunity. That's all you need. I mean, you see it. A lot of people sometimes talk about possession. I have more possession, so I should win the match. Doesn't mean anything. you could have 30% possession, be
Yeah.
2 for 2 on your 2 attempts, and win 2-0.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it's
it's just
not
how
about
you.
the size of the ship; it's about how you use it.
Yep. Ooh,
Oh my goodness, Wilkins.
I like that. I like it.
Go for it. I like that.
Ooh, it's a good
Oh,
effort.
that would have been beautiful.
Yeah. See, now we're up to 34% possession, but we got 5 points of possession on that one counterattack.
Yeah, and I've seen that happen too. Like, managing Miami, I've seen that where, we'll win a game and we definitely have not won the possession battle.
Yeah, I know. I'm not big on possession style. At least early off in our career, running sims in the SSF, our players aren't good enough to keep possession. At times, progression
Right.
will help, and it gets better. So now when we're doing these max builds, yeah, you can build a possession team, but you can't early off, in my opinion.
Oh, just missed it. Wilkins. I'll tell you what, Wilkins is penetrating deep into that Real San Antonio defense. Real San Antonio better pay attention. Wilkins making some good runs and taking some shots there, and he seems like the only one right now. But they're gonna have to watch him because he might end up scoring one of these times.
Yeah, got to take advantage.
Yep.
Real San Antonio defenders, they need to close out, and they're not closing out at times.
I've seen a lot of Wigmore, Mello, and Hacker connections. I was hoping that with some of these connections there would be something coming out of them, but it's just not happening.
Yeah, it seems like the Boise, the experienced development players, right? So Mello, Hacker, and Jack are stringing passes together. They're kind of using each other with the experience that they bring from the SSF to these development games to try to get an opportunity for the bats.
Yep.
Oh, go for see, like I take a shot.
Yeah, you got to take a shot. Mark, come on. Oh,
that's gamesmanship.
JQ just like stood there like a brick wall and was not going to let Mello pass.
Oh, coming up, 45 minutes played. We got 1 minute of stoppage time in this first half. And that's where we're headed. 45 minutes in, an early Frank Castle goal in the 24th minute puts Real San Antonio up 1-0 at halftime. Greg, what are your thoughts on this first 45 minutes?
Complete domination of possession by Boise United, but they just can't connect. I think they need to find Wilkins. I think Wilkins has been the bright spot that I would look for him a little bit more in the second half. He seems to be the connection there at the very end when they're attacking, and he seems to be not really scared of what Real San Antonio defense is putting out there. So I would try to find him as much as possible. He had 2 opportunities there in the first half and just making some runs. And Real San Antonio just wait it out. Take your time. You already got a 1-0 lead. I expect Boise to come out probably either neutral or aggressive. And just Real San Antonio's got to use your counterattack. It worked to get you that goal. I mean, there it is. 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. And like you said, Eagle, that's sometimes all you need right now. And that's what I would play for. Just wait for it to come to me and make sure I don't give any goals up and take this 1-0 lead and expand on it if I'm Real.
Yeah, no, I do agree. As I said before, all you need is 1 shot. And Real San Antonio's done that. If I'm Real San Antonio, though, I need to close down if I'm a defender. They've definitely given the Bats a fair good shot right around the 18 to go for glory and take that shot. You need to close down, though, if you're those defenders. In this second half, Real San Antonio is going to be going left to right, and the Bats are going right to left.
Boise's got to take more chances on this possession percentage that they have. Take more shots.
Yeah.
2 shots and having 64% possession, taking 2 shots, that's not going to get it.
Ooh.
Oh, that would have been nice if Melo would have just been able to hit that off his chest and down and taken a shot with his left foot.
Got to win the ball. Gotta
Yeah,
win higher.
Wilkins trying to find Hacker there. Oh, bad giveaway there. Bad. Ray. JQ. Frank. Oh, Frank trying to just get through people. Can't. Should have passed it. Nice, Jack. Oh, nice. That would have been really sweet. A little bit less power there to Hacker, and that would have been nice.
As you can see, Real San Antonio is getting back in shape, and as soon as they get the ball, they're just clearing it and giving it right back to
Send it,
the
Sessions.
Bats.
No, send it. I mean, it's Trummer, actually. Bad pass by Trummer. Oh.
Frank
There's
Castle-
really there's really
one.
nowhere to go.
Yeah, he had no one to help them, no one support because they're holding back. They're parking
Yeah.
the bus. Ooh, Hacker.
Starting to look a little dangerous here.
Ooh,
You go.
ooh.
Oh, wow. Perfect positioning. Nice cross. What a header. You got to bury that.
I said it when Dave Axis did it in the last match. Inside the 6, you have to hit the target.
Wow.
I mean, he got the ball down at least, but you have to hit the target if you're a striker inside the 6 with a free header.
It looked beautiful before the ball actually bounced.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Wilkins keeps possession.
Yep. See what Chad can do. Nice to Wilkins.
Probably going to get it on his favored right foot. Yep. Swings it in.
Oh, just not enough. Not there in time. Wow, and Leathers just sticks it right in there. Like, you're not getting the ball. And this is what's dangerous about Real San. Oh, no. Oh, wow. What a stop. What a save there. That could have been number 2 for Castle.
Is it Riley Quintero? Yeah, it's Riley Quintero.
Yeah, it's Riley Quintero. Yeah.
Getting down there and good save. From the bats keeper, good save. Rob M's gonna swing this ball in.
Jack.
Yeah. So Frank, do you have a couple of players here that are playing, 1 or 2, or?
Yeah, I got Wigmore's playing for San Antonio, I believe.
Okay.
No. Boise, and Jack Brown's playing for San Antonio.
Okay. So you're kind of like that parent. You're rooting for both teams.
Correct.
But you don't let either player know which one you're really rooting for.
I'm pulling for both of them. I want both of them to do well.
So you have messages ready, right? The one that wins gets, man, congrats, great game, and the other one's like, oh man, that was a tough game. Better luck next time. You got those
They're
ready to
all
go?
queued up. They are all.
They're all queued up.
Jack's Wigmore's a starter for us now.
Yeah.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, became a starter for us.
Yeah,
And
same
then,
thing with Frank Castle for us.
Yeah. So, but I'm glad to see that he's getting more minutes in. And then Jack, just came to us recently. Jack Brown came to us recently, and I'm glad to see he's out there doing well.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, we're in the last 15 minutes of this match. Definitely, it's nice where look at their stamina levels are holding pretty well. 'Cause
Yeah, they are.
before it kind of got sloppy. As stamina goes down, players start playing bad. Ooh, barn burner.
I'd like to see Boise a little bit more aggressive right here with 10 minutes to go, 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, like they did the first 16 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they controlled that possession to make it like 75-25 or something, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Wilkins is free. Oh, give it to the man Wilkins. He's asking for it.
Too many touches.
Wow.
Too many touches.
JQ just coming in there and taking the ball away. Frank Castle up to Jack. Oh, here you go, Jack.
Slows down.
Oh, bad pass. Who's going to pick it up? Oh, nice.
Take a shot.
Castle again. Oh.
Easy from Quintero. Easy.
Yeah, good stop by Quintero.
Turn. Yes, good. Now play it out wide. Great play here.
Yeah, that was cue to Leathers. Now Sessions with the ball up to Agnerson. Nice. That's not bad. That's a good one.
Yeah, a little too heavy, but...
A little too heavy, but I like the idea.
Yep.
And still possession. Wow, 63-37. That's amazing. Yeah, Real San Antonio looks more dangerous in their 37% possession than all 63% of Boise United's possession. They just look, when they get the ball, they just look dangerous.
Yeah, they're taking Real San Antonio's taking advantage of their opportunities. Like I said, you're only getting. I mean, if you're aiming for 1 or 2 a half, you have to take full advantage of them.
Here we go, last minute. See what they can do. Mark Mello, Thompson, Wigmore, got to do something here. Got to do something. Oh,
that is it right there. The Frank Castle first half goal helps Real San Antonio with the 1-0 victory over Boise United. Greg.
Yep.
How'd you feel about the match?
No, I felt good. I felt like I was watching the academy team for Miami, just counterattack, don't possess the ball too much, but be very dangerous, when you do have it. And taking those opportunities, I'm happy that Real San Antonio, the team that kind of, Miami's kind of linked to, with 2 players there, and very happy that they were able to pull out this win for them. And to our man, look at that, being able to see JQ and Frank Castle, up there on the screen, and Ray and Leathers, part of that team as well. They're doing really good, and you've done a good job with the academy team, Eagle. I mean, what you have going on for them, and having them see the field, and having them, produce this type of soccer. It's good. It's good. I mean, I looking at the first 16 minutes, like I said, I thought Boise United was gonna end up winning this, but the connections, like right there, the connections right there just weren't. They just weren't there in the last quarter of the field.
So this, I believe, is Real San Antonio's second win against Boise United, or third, which is more wins than I've had with Hearts of Maple. Yeah, I thought I'd throw that fun fact in for you, Greg. Thought you'd appreciate that one.
I will say the turning point in this entire game is when Ray called out Real San Antonio saying there was another side of the field.
Yeah, switch the field. Let's go. Switch. It's
Yep.
a whole other side. Let's go.
Well, can you go back to their right there? Yeah, stats. Look at that. So Real San Antonio took advantage. I mean, they had 4 shots all on target.
Yep.
That's all I wanted to see, Wink. That. Thank you. And your Mill River Brewing man of the match is Frank Castle.
Mr. Frank Castle.
Oh, good game. Good,
Well,
good, good,
day of
good
soccer.
game. Good day. Good day of
Yeah.
soccer. Definitely. Yep.
No, it's definitely
Greg
a great
Soto,
day.
go take a vacation, get a tan.
Yes. Yeah.
You too, Frank.
I'm very excited. Actually, I'm very
be relaxed
excited
with the
for the progressions. I'm very excited for these progressions, these high value, low value, skills. I can't wait to start seeing these happen. I can't wait for our players to get out there. And I don't know, Frank. I don't know if you heard me or not, but you're welcome.
I appreciate that.
So, Frank, if you take a vacation now, you should be able to make it back in time. If you take a 5-day vacation, you should be able to
No,
make it back
he's
in
staying
time
at
for your
home.
game.
It's a
I
state
am
game.
not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere. I've already told my
Frank-
wife no more
Yeah.
winter vacations.
Yeah, Frank is taking a staycation
That's right.
until the tournament's over. Then he can do whatever the hell he wants.
That's it.
That's fantastic.
And again, Frank, I don't know if you heard it before. I know that I said it, and it finally happened. Anytime that you would call in while your team was playing, you were not winning. Finally, you didn't call in. Slyn did, your other owner, and you guys won. Don't
That's
call
it.
in next. If
and
you
that-
want to win something, stop calling in during your game.
I
Make-
remember
make the
because I was
co-owner.
on my way to my playoff game, my soccer playoff game, when you said that, and I haven't called in since. And
Good.
I think we won in PKs last week,
Yep.
and then a win today. So yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna have to stop.
Yeah. Just stop. Just let Slyn do it, or don't call at all. Nobody from your team call.
until after the game. After the game.
Perfect.
After the game, it's all good. During the game, don't do anything.
Well, I appreciate the advice. I think I might take you up on that.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. Well, I'm going to close us out here for the Simulation Soccer Federation Match Day 14. Keep your eyes out on the Discord server this week for the playoff bracket and playoff rules that we're having if we're going to do anything crazy for the playoffs, anything else crazy for the playoffs. I want to thank Wink, like always. He's fantastic. He's the man. He's way better than I am. He does all this. I want to thank Dave Axis, who was on earlier, Robo, who was on earlier. They both left. They went to start drinking whiskey. Frank, thanks for joining us after the game. Don't call during the game. Thanks to Greg. Greg loves commentating with me and does the development game on the lead, which is great to have some other people. So yeah, so this is the Simulation Soccer Federation. We thank you to all of you for listening. And again, to anybody who is playing in the Simulation Football League this weekend, we wish you the best of luck. And we will talk to you next week. Have a good one.